That nigga Draymond punched that nigga hard as hell, but that nigga ain't fucked up his game. Fucking shout out to the young bull. He gonna fuck that nigga Draymond baby mama. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. I ain't gonna punch you, man. I'm just gonna fuck your baby mama. She ain't even gotta let you know. I ain't even gotta let you know. I just know.
Nah, fuck all that. Fuck all that. Hell no.
Nah, I'm gonna let it like when I'm not, or when it's time for you not gonna be on the team no more. Or they gonna trade me, or contract is up. Oh, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know, and it's gonna bother you even more now because it's gonna be like, damn, this nigga was chilling on the team for the past 2 years. Nigga done fuck my baby mama like multiple times. Nigga,
Dog, you can't be doing all of this shit when these niggas are supposed to be your teammates. You gonna fuck around and be dead. Draymond or not, nigga.
Hey, look, nigga, you can't just punch me in the face, and I'm just gonna be like, all right. Now let's be real. If we keep it 100, Jordan Poole cannot take this nigga in a fight. I'm taking Draymond every time. That nigga is the embodiment of a walking pair of black Air Force Ones. I'm taking him in a fight every time over Jordan Poole. So it's like, if you know you can't beat this nigga straight up, hand on hand, like man to man, hand to hand. First off, he got mad. He mad at that nigga because he went to University of Michigan. Period. He punched him off some Spartan shit, just out the gate. Shout out to Draymond. Like, boom. That was a rivalry punch a little bit. But on top of that, you gonna disrespect me too? Oh no. Oh no. So it's like,
yo, I'm disrespecting you, nigga. After all of that.
No, I'm talking about like the shit that led up to the punch.
Oh.
So I'm like, all right, now you done punch me now, nigga. I know I can't beat you on a hand-to-hand. And if I try to, Steve Kerr gonna be mad. Steph gonna be mad. Clay ain't gonna care. He gonna smoke a joint and just go back home with his dog. He ain't gonna care. But the rest of this is all bad. But what I can do is DM your baby mom. That's what I can do. I can do that very much so.
I can affect change in other ways, goddammit.
Exactly. And while your baby mama tripping, because you ain't gonna let you see the kids and stuff, because you extra ain't shit on a certain day, and she done found her happiness. Just letting you know that happiness is me. It's me. That hurts more than a punch in the face. That's true.
That's a punch to the heart.
Yeah. Your soul hurt after that, bro. Like, that's one of them love don't live here no more pain. Like, it's real, son.
That shit is gross.
It's terrible, bro. That shit is crippling. You got to get a whole handicap sticker after a pain like that.
It comes for a few weeks.
And it don't come with surgery, fam. No insurance, nothing, bro. You just hurt. More of the story, just don't. More of the story, nigga, just don't put somebody in the face of yourself. Remember what the fuck Delonte West did to LeBron?
Yeah. That nigga still on the streets trying to get it right.
And Delonte a whole psycho. And then
he the one that fucked the mama though. You don't fuck LeBron's mama and think you just gonna have a career after this nigga.
Look,
you know how that works.
Look, this is what I really think, that LeBron's mama was being irresponsible, because she could have shown more what's the word?
Restraint.
No, that's not the one. She should have managed her pussy better. Like, nigga, the Cleveland Browns is a team too, nigga. She could have been fucking a football. You have to fuck in the same league. That's if I'm LeBron James, mama. That's the question. You got to fuck in the same league. You got to. Do you have to?
When some pussy fall in your lap, do you go, well, I mean, I wish this pussy just had waited 6 months? No, nigga, you take it now. Nigga. You're like, oh, I really want to fuck this bitch. I just can't do it today. You gotta give me another 8 months, bitch. I got shit to do. No, you just take the pussy, nigga. That's what the fuck.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that she threw the puss. If she throwing the puss at Delonte, Come on, Delonte West, nigga. You couldn't fuck somebody on the Cleveland Indians at the time. Maybe Guardians now. You couldn't fuck somebody on that team. You couldn't fuck one of the Cleveland Browns. Bitch, you couldn't go to Cincinnati and fuck a Bengal? Come on.
No.
Take a 3-hour drive, fuck a Lions player or something. You do not gotta fuck Chauncey Billups, Mom. Ma, you don't gotta fuck Chauncey Billups. You don't have to do that, Mom.
If you gonna be cavalier, then damn it, you gotta be cavalier.
That's too calf. Like, that's crazy.
It's home, ain't it?
LeBron, no, that's dirty. That's dirty. Have some respect for yourself. Like,
think she respected herself perfectly fine.
Look,
I think LeBron overreacted, ruined the whole.
You think LeBron
ruined that man's life because you got mad, your mama got horny. Type of nigga is you. You petty. That's petty. You got mad, your mama got horny and fucked one of your friends. Oh, boo-hoo.
Well, then why? Why I got to be one of the homies? That's what I'm saying. Why do we got to be?
Shit happens. I don't know, nigga.
Don't just be happening. You know your son's a superstar. You know Delonte West was not a superstar. That nigga was like a glorified role player at the time of fucking. That's disgusting.
She wanted him to play that role. See how good he was at it. Nigga, he did.
That is terrible pussy management by Mama LeBron. That is terrible.
No, it's not.
Look,
I'm uncomfortable talking about LeBron's mother for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like LeBron won't pay me later or something.
Don't worry about all that, nigga. Don't worry about all that. Just don't.
Not
fuck
trying to end up like
Delonte,
nigga.
Just don't fuck his moms, nigga, and everything will be fine.
I can't promise these things.
See, and that's why he won't give you a check. That's why he ain't gonna pay you. He'll be like, dog, how can you just not fuck my moms? How can you like you don't got that much?
You ain't never been about to fuck your mama, so you don't know.
That's a disgusting way to just think about that. I respect the response, but it's like, yo, who thinking about it like that, Shane? That's it. That's it.
The nigga about to do it.
That's disrespectful to leave with somebody like with the son on that one. Like, don't just leave him with that. Yes, it is, because even if you don't want to beat your ass when you drive off, you're gonna be like, damn. Should I do people like, I wonder what it is like to fuck my mom? Is he enjoying it? At least for 3 seconds. And before you was like, oh hell no, I gotta pull my gun. I gotta kill you now.
I mean, you gotta put yourself in the other person's shoes.
Nah, that's how mass murders happen. It's like that's how that happens.
No, that's how you prevent them. Because you put yourselves in the shoes of that person and you go, all right, well, I kind of feel.
Does it count? Does it count as double murder if you shoot somebody, bring them back, and then shoot them again?
Did you leave them dead the second time?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably somehow.
I feel like that should always count.
Got to be like a torture law for that or something.
Now they're just making up shit. They came up with a torture law. Like, now you're just making up some shit.
Torture laws have been existing like for a long time. Like certain things you can't do because it's considered torture and kidnapping and shit. And they kind of go hand in hand.
Shit, nigga, I need to see that law book then, nigga, because I might have a couple lawsuits.
It's everywhere.
I don't know. I got to talk to an actual lawyer that know their lawyer shit, because technically, I think I could get a pretty damn good class action for certain companies and shit. Like, look. Like something, you know, like, yo, fam, I'm gonna sue the whole state of Michigan because living in this shit is torture. And here's the list of reasons why. Snow, 1. Unruly crackheads, 2. Unruly MAGA.
That's the question, though. You gotta think of, are you suing Michigan for that, or you suing God? And if you could sue God, would you? Just
hell yeah,
nigga, you going to hell.
So, nigga, we already knew that. Matter of fact,
just because God is dope, he probably wouldn't even send you to hell off the bail of suing him. He'd let you state your case, but if it's stupid, you done.
Check me out, though. Me and my wife was talking about this last night. Check me out. So we was talking about like little paranormal experiences that we've had or whatever, like weird dreams, certain things that we've seen, just having a general conversation. And it dawned on me, because I believe in the multiverse theory. What if the spiritual plane is like where our souls leave our bodies and shit is realistically just another level or another level in the multiverse or another universe, and it just happens to be on top of ours, and they can walk through it. Because what made me think about it is these: if there's 8 billion people on the planet right now, right, 8 billion, you got to think maybe another 3-4 billion have lived over time. Let's just guess 3-4 billion lived over time, here and there, lived and died. That's a lot of fucking just random ass spirits just walking around on the planet Earth. It's like just not doing pretty much shit. And you got to think too, if you had some enemies or some loved ones, nigga, eventually through time, all of them gonna die too. So they on the same plane as you. Nigga, you ain't got nobody to hunt, and now all your peoples is on the same party. Why are we walking around on this bitch? It's time to go into the next phase of the multiverse now, where we become turtles. And we, you know what I'm saying? And we roll through this turtle life.
Well, maybe that's how reincarnation works. Maybe that's just another reincarnation is just the reset to the whole wheel. And yeah, because keep going in that wheel just as different entities in the universe.
Yeah, because I was just like, yo, I'm like, it just, let's think about this. Let's say you were a spirit or you were a person that got killed in 1735. What the fuck are you walking around here fucking with George and his iPhone for? You don't care. You know, right? Like you really can't care that much. Like, nigga, y'all was shooting guns that y'all had to roll, put one bullet in at one time and then shoot them shits. You just happen to be the dumb motherfucker to get shot in the face with one of them. We got ARs now. You can't just pick up one and be like, I'm taking this back to when I came. No. Everybody that you done dealt with is dead now. The person that shot you in the face is dead now, Larry. Let it go. Let it go. Go on to the next thing. Become an otter or something. I would love to live an otter life. I would love to.
You ever think about that? Like, how many times have you might have been through this loop of life, like through different decades, trying to accomplish maybe one goal or two goals, but you keep getting cut off at a certain point, so you have to keep fucking resetting and restarting. That would be like as a spirit, like you keep trying to get something done as a human, but you can't. So you had to keep fucking redoing the thing. Like,
I mean, shit. For all I know, my love of turtles actually might be from the fact that at one point in time, my coronation was a turtle, and I just love that shit so much. I was just like, yo, I want to go back. Send me to the sea, son. And one of the turtle homies probably like, yo, nigga, you got eaten by a shark, nigga, like 300 years ago? Why?
One thing eating apes at a time of mushrooms has shown me is that all of this shit is definitely connected somehow. And we still don't have a full story, and we ain't gonna figure it out in our lifetime. So give it up. Well, don't give it up, but it's not gonna happen.
Nah, fuck that. When I come up with my Rick and Morty machine and shit, nigga, like y'all niggas gonna be fucked up, and then everybody want to go see some multiverse shit because I can go everywhere.
Hey, nigga, if you do it, I'll be right there with you. But I'm just saying, it's still gonna even if we crack that code, it's still mad codes to crack that we'll never crack.
Hey, look, I don't really care about every code. Some codes is just like, all right, I understand why you curious or why you want to know, but nigga, once you figure it out, does it really change anything? It like
depends on what it means for reality and life and shit. It depends. It might not.
Hey, nigga, some things I feel like you might meet God because you done figured it out. Like it is like, yo. Hold up, come here real quick. Come here. Look here, my nigga. I see you got the answers. And oh, by the way, what up? I'm Mr. Morgan Freeman.
I'm pretty sure I was in the lobby. I didn't have the meeting, but I was in the lobby.
Oh, nigga, you probably upset some people, nigga. You can't just walk into God's lobby and shit without an appointment and think that you just gonna have a conversation. Matter of fact, you shouldn't even be talking to the secretary in the lobby without an appointment, nigga. What's wrong with you? That's a sin.
No, the secretary welcomed me. The music was nice. I was just waiting. And I was like, huh.
They was
Nice.
about to send security for your dumb ass. She done called upstairs like, yeah, there is and not an unruly Negro, but he does not have an appointment. Don't send him up unless he's dead. Okay, just keep him there. Okay. Okay, who? Mr. Morgan Freeman, sir. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure it was the lobby, at least.
Hey, Mr. Morgan Freeman did not want to see you that day, sir.
It's fine. It's fine. I thought I just hadn't knocked hard enough.
Nah, he was busy. You probably showed up at the point in time where he's returning all his prayer emails. And it's like, no, nigga, I'm not dealing with this shit right. He ain't got no appointment. Like,
so he just down there doing shit. No.
He asked that bitch like 3 times. Like, so you telling me he ain't got an appointment? You sure? How did? So you show he ain't got an appointment though? You positive? You check the book? How the fuck did he get through security? All right, keep him there. He'll go back. He'll leave on his own turn. I ain't got time for this. I'm like, I do not have time for this bullshit. I got all Ukraine I got to deal with. Everybody that's involved in the World Cup and all this other shit to do. No. LeBron James called because he's trying to send a prayer up to get rid of Russell Westbrook. I got shit to do. But in the meantime, he dropped a blessing on this beautiful podcast that is the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, episode 231, House of Spades Media. We are here. Do we have to do full introductions? Because I don't really want to do them shits no more. I'm kind of getting tired of it.
I mean, it ain't got to be full. Just do a couple. Roll them off the tongue.
Roll. Who the fuck are you? Just let's get to the shit.
Well, I be the one and only Busy 9-3. For those of you that don't know, you won't know. Some call me the motherfucking Kango Don. Some call me Kwame Khalifa. Some call me the Crooked Court Jester and or Captain Dr. Science. I don't keep lab coats around because I like to play in the dirt, so to speak. Yeah. I'm about to grab the door for George. Tell him who you are.
I am the A1 on the mic, the one known as the God himself, motherfucking Jose Ortega, hailing from the home of bitch and tequila, 50-cent margaritas, cartel dealings, and the beautiful Salma Hayek. I had to add her in there because she called, and we all know this. I'm also known as the Almighty Rum Lord, and that is who I bees this week. Also known as Tequila Papi. That was last week or the week before. I don't know. I smoke weed. That's why they call me the one and only Petronome. Or the Kush Crusader, coming through with the black cape, floating down like Batman, smelling like all dank. You feel me?
I like that.
Also known as the one coming through with the motherfucking clan kick. Wah! Tito Lee. You feel me? And as my co-host comes back, this is episode 231. Once again, Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast, House of Spades Media. Shout out to everybody across the globe, around the world. Everyone subscribing, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Shout out to everybody across the pond and shit, rooting for the World Cup, y'all own teams and shit. Shout out to everybody stateside and every hood, everybody across the globe. And all the aliens and shit that's like somewhere in caverns and stuff, hitting all over the planets, and they don't want to deal with humans, but y'all still listen to this podcast because y'all know this shit's ill and it's the greatest thing in the all universe. You did.
Niggas flying over the dome that is the flat earth. Yes.
A bitch told me that shit this week, and I thought she was joking when she said it. I thought she was joking.
People don't be joking when they saying that shit, bro. They be dead ass.
No, but see, me and my coworkers and a couple of niggas that I know, including you, we'll say some shit that's just out of pocket, just in a joking sense, because we know other dumb people believe it. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like we'll say some dumb shit like, come on, man. You know the election was rigged.
Right.
Just because all the stupid MAGA motherfuckers believe that the election was rigged. You know what I mean? Just because. And the same thing is applicable there. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. I feel it.
Like, come on. Like, yeah. Like, we live in a dome, bitch. What? Like a dome?
Told you I found out Eddie Griffin believed that shit, right?
Yeah, you did. I think you said it last week.
Yeah, man.
Like, look,
my feelings.
For someone that's like that skydived before, let me tell you. If you upside down, falling out of a plane, you can see the curvature of the earth, bro. Like you ain't gotta guess and be like, this shit flat. You ain't gotta look like
it ain't a curve though. It ain't a curve though.
It is. It is. Don't try to tell me that I did not see a curvature of the earth when I jumped out of a plane. Don't be like, nah. See, what you saw was it be them same motherfuckers that you be trying to tell you that the reason why Kyrie Irving, that the Brooklyn Nets are not better without Kyrie Irving because the powers that be want you to believe that shit and everything like that and stop the black man. Like, no, nigga, they just might be better without the nigga on the team. Like, it be one of those things. Like, come on, bro. Like,
that's a fact. I mean, yeah.
Tell me what I'm looking at and seeing. Like, the fuck?
I just feel like, I forgot what he called it, but I just feel like if, you're an alien, you would be naturally above the dome. So, or maybe you know where the holes in the dome are, so you can fly in and out of the dome. They don't exist. They're not real.
Look, there is no dome.
Satellites aren't real, and there is a dome, sir.
Satellites aren't real. Okay. I'm sure the person that said satellites aren't real posted that somewhere. And the fact that you posted that somewhere and satellites aren't real, that's some dumb shit. That's like, that's some dumb shit.
I just get the post up, buddy.
Yeah, like,
what are you talking about?
All right, fam. Like, okay. There's one of those like, oh, I got you. I understand. You, sir, are a stupid motherfucker. But what has happened this week of all entertainment since the last time we have spoken to the beautiful people listening?
Well, I want to pick it up from where we left off air, because that really struck me. I saw that post earlier this week, and I guess I saw it and I read it, but I didn't think about it. And then I saw it and I read it again, but I thought about it, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. There's somebody's lying to somebody about something, or us about something, because there's no way Saweetie has 13 million followers, it said? There's no way. It just doesn't make sense. There's no way she's got 13 million followers and only sold 2,000 copies of her album.
I'm mad.
Only sold 2,000. I'm not saying it to say she flopped. I'm not saying to say she. We know what that means, but you know what I mean. That's crazy. How she has? You gotta sell more albums than that, bro. You did a song with Doja Cat. The fall off from that is more than 2,000.
Designer did a song with Jeezy and them. Ace Hood had one of the best rollouts of all time as an intro, as far as album dropping in cosigns and everything like that. Look what happened after that first Ace Hood album. I'm just saying, it's not really that impossible of a thought to say yo, you on top of the world. You got the feature. You got your notoriety. She was fucking Quavo a couple years ago. So it's not impossible to say you could be at the top of the mountain and then
It's not the same with Ace Hood.
How much
I'm
marketing was put towards
convinced.
that? Was put towards the album goes into consideration as well. Because if your 13 million followers don't know that you dropping an album and you just
Nigga,
drop that bitch, hey,
you think they don't know I'm on her Instagram right now? Nigga, she's been posting this shit since September. Little hints to it. It's November.
It might just be butt. It might be butt, bro. It might just be butt.
You don't know if it's butt if only 2,000 people bought it. This ain't a word of mouth day where 2,000 people buy your shit because they the only ones that know about it, and then they go tell another nigga whether or not it's ass. Nigga, I'm sure she posted some clips, but you did a song with Doja Cat. How does that make sense? How? Is that just the label? Because then that makes me think, did people even purchase it? Did the label just buy those copies back? Because labels buy copies of their artist shit as soon as they put out something. That's just part of the game. So maybe is that what we're counting?
Yeah, but what goes into that, like I was saying before, is oh shit, what the fuck is happening? Oh. Yeah, like what goes into that, like I was saying before, it is the fact that it's like, if your label didn't market you, if the album is cheeks, if your fan base doesn't really fuck with your music but fuck with you, that's a possibility too. Because like for example, I like Designer. I like him as a person. I think his music is trash, but I like him as a person. I have no ill will against Designer whatsoever as a person. Now, if you ask me, if you gave me straight up, if you gave me an actual hard copy of Designer's album and was like, yo, listen to it, I think it's pretty good. Guess what? I'm going to look you in the face and tell you, no, it's not. Shut up. Get out of my face. Go see Jesus. And that's it.
But you're not going to say that about a stream. Maybe if somebody's trying to sell you the album, which is, yeah, okay. But that's Designer. We thought he was Future. Ace Hood bought fake Rolexes at a time when that could make you break your career. You can't just be having your Rolex fall apart into pieces, nigga, on the red carpet. That was gonna sell albums after that. That's not how that works.
That was Jacob, though. Everybody was getting their shit from Jacob at the time. We
didn't know that till afterwards.
But that was Ace Hood for.
It was in the moment. You ain't buy his next album because you were still laughing about him about his Rolex, nigga.
Not laughing. I'm laughing about him about his Rolex. I think his mixtape game has been really, really good, but you're not really checking for Ace Hood no more because that fall off was so bad. Charles Hamilton was supposed to be the next nigga that was come up off of the Lupe bandwagon. And he was a son of Lupe. That nigga lost his mind, went ham, and started disrespecting a woman. Woman beat his ass in front of everybody. Gone. You done, son. Not to mention his album was absolutely trash. But the marketing for that shit was terrible. I had found out 8 months after the album came out that it was actually out. And that's because somebody that I knew that listened to him just as much as I did, at least the mixtape game, actually had a hard copy of it. And I was like, nigga, what the fuck?
Wow.
It wasn't his, it was his mom's. But it was you got a hard copy of this shit though, bro? Who do that? You can be up or you can be up. You could be on a trajectory.
Engagement means something though. You get hundreds of thousands. It does though. Don't tell me it doesn't because you feel like it don't mean shit, nigga. It does,
nigga. No, because
engagement means something unless you buy it. Then it don't mean shit. Which is then making me think, well, outside of the people that we know each other, of each other that like her shit, and all of those celebrities and shit, because she moved, she is a celebrity, I guess. What? Don't tell me you get hundreds of thousands of likes on all your pictures. You got 13 million followers, millions more on other platforms, and you only sold, not people listen, because then that's one thing, but you only sold 2,000 copies. I wonder if that's between all streams and like sold, or are we just talking about sold? Because they said her first week was 2,000 copies. That does not fucking make sense to me.
Well,
we getting lied to about some numbers. They had a glitch, or the label buying some shit or something. I don't know. That
or your
doesn't
shit
make
cheeks
sense to me.
Or your shit cheeks for real.
More than 2,000 people had to listen to it to really know. Nigga, there's only 1,300 people right now. There are only 1,300 people right
for
now.
Total album sales, what does that contribute to the streams, though?
Listen to me. There's only 1,300 people right now that play the Division 2 still in the whole world. I know one of them. I know one of them.
Did you talking about the Division album?
No, the Division 2, the video game.
Oh.
There are only 1,300 active players on that game every 24 hours. I know one of them.
It's been out way too long.
Exactly.
I still have it. I need to get rid of it.
Sweetie is brand new. Nigga, don't tell me she only sold 2,000 records with a Doja Cat feature, or when she was on Doja Cat record, I guess, and all of the other shit she's done. You dated Quavo. Don't you have a verse with one of them niggas? Like, what the? Come on.
Look, my nigga, all I say is
Vlad out here talking about some, you would have done 20,000 if you did an interview with me. Vlad shouldn't be able to say that about you, dog.
Look,
nigga, I did 10,000 spins the first week. Nigga, what the fuck? It wasn't album sold, but it was spins. Like, come on.
You're welcome. But like, so she did 2,000 albums sold. Sold out.
That's what it said. First week.
Okay, then are we talking about in total streams to equal up to one album sale? That's still a lot of. That's enough streams now to where it's like, if it is Cheeks, nigga, yeah, enough people would have listened to at least enough music of it to be like, yo, this shit Cheeks. Because just because I listened to your album one time all the way through doesn't mean you get one whole album sale.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I want to know is, are we talking about like hard copies sold? Are we talking about spins that equal hard copies? Are we talking about everything all in one? What are we talking about here?
I doubt that her fan base is buying hard copies of anything just because she don't like. If I'm going to say it, if I'm going to think about it, it's like it'd be like women that are in our age group, so it'd be like round 30 and younger and shit. Motherfuckers ain't buying hard copies of shit no more. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Is it the accumulation of total streams to equal an album times 2,000?
Because I just thought about that. Hold on, because there is this little weird rule where a certain number of streams equal, one album sold, technically. So that doesn't mean she didn't get no play. It just means nobody really, I guess, played it a lot, maybe.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, because what was it? Nas was projected to do like what? 30, was it originally like 30,000, 33,000? And then it was like projected at like 50,000. I don't know what the finals of it was. But for me, when I was hearing those numbers, I'm like, that's low for Nas. But then it was like, I had to think like, nigga, there's mad motherfuckers listening to it. That's this shit going on Twitter every single goddamn day. I'm listening to it every day. So I'm just like, all right, it's getting plays, but what the conversion of it is different.
This makes a little more sense. This makes a little more sense. I think the way they worded the headline might be kind of fucked up, because to say 2,000 albums sold make it sound like you flop. But it take 3,750 spins, like plays on a streaming service, to equal one album sale. So if you got 2,000 album sales talking about just off streams, that means you got 7.5 million plays. So that's not nothing.
That's at least enough of your 13 million followers going to that project, listening to it, and deciding up whether they think it's Cheeks or not.
So are you gonna make a lot of money from that? No, but
No,
that's something.
like
You go
but
and listen to it.
yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like I think the verdict is that maybe
Yeah.
it's Cheeks, and people were just surprised at how bad the numbers look on the Cheeks album today. And I understand, I get that.
Yeah.
Because if you doing great today,
Yeah.
like you someone like Nas doing 50,000 units total is doing great. Remember when like we were talking about Nas selling 800,000, a million just off of one?
37.
Wayne selling 1,000,000 copies in a week. You know what I mean? Like opening week. That it don't look like that no more. Like 1,000,000 copies in a week, like being that crazy, being that good, looks like 100,000 plus, 150,000. That's what that looks like now. Numbers are just different because the way we total this shit is different. I guess it's different.
Because at
And that's what
50,000, that would be 187 million plays. I didn't factor that into it because when you a mainstream artist, it's more. When you a lower artist, it's like 12. Well, when you're not signed, it's like 1250 or 1270 or something. When you're signed, when you a mainstream artist, it's like 3750. So that's still hundreds of millions of plays, millions of plays, damn near tens of millions of plays you're getting. That's not nothing. That's just like I said, in terms of the money you made on that album that first week. Not much.
no, you owe them. You're going to owe. like at this point now, what you owe your label, which is probably Empire 300 or maybe QC. Who knows? You owe now. Like you out the gate, you owe. Cause what you went into it, you did not, nigga. You didn't recoup what you like. You couldn't recoup what you were supposed to recoup up for this album. Out the gate, we already know.
Let's see.
Out the gate, and with a project like that, and when you have numbers like that, especially first week, my nigga, that look that ass. It's kind of like we know now. You can't do your own tour. We got to pair you with some.
It's an EP. It's not really an album. It's listed as an EP, but it seemed like she don't have no features on here from what I'm reading.
Damn, too. That's fucked up. So we talking about an EP that don't got that like that just did that. Like that's fucked up. Cause we thinking about the way the format should be is the shorter your project, the more stream you should do, and the more you can monetize and come up off that.
Yeah, her shit
now that goes back. Now that's bad. That's bad.
Her shit is 16 minutes and 19 seconds.
And you only did 2,000 units. That's bad.
It's called what? Pretty Bitch Music presents The Single Life. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's a hilarious title. I mean, like,
and oh man,
Pretty Bitch Music presents. Oh man!
Look, that actually makes it worse now. So, I think you should just pray for her, bro. Like I'm going to. I don't pray for many people, but that's just fucked up. I know she hurt. I know she hurt right now.
Saw Edie is doing just fine, bro.
But like she gonna be like, damn, I gotta buy myself something real nice and expensive so everybody don't see me hurt on the inside. But then when she get in the car, she gonna cry and shit. And that's gonna be fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
She gonna definitely cry in the car.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't know. I wouldn't be mad if I'm me. I wouldn't be mad if I don't know. Can you say Sweetie should be mad? I don't think she should be mad necessarily. I don't know what she expected to do.
I mean,
what would you expect her to do?
I was completely unaware of who. Well, I know who she is, but I don't follow. Do I? I do.
I don't follow.
Anyway, I would say I do not pay attention to how many followers she has or how big her fan base is. Let me just put it like that. I don't pay attention to that because I just think she cold. Like that's it. So I never kind of looked at like thought about it and like what should I think she should sell, but learning what I've learned now from an EP, you got 13 million people following you. Shit. At 16 minutes? Shout it. You gotta give me 15 to 20. You gotta give me 15 to 20,000. Because in the sense of like an EP, nigga, this shit don't even have to be cohesive. It just gotta be all heat. Your best of your best. Dish that shit out. Keep your fans happy and nurtured. And nurtured and shit until your album drop. Just like what happened with Ari Lennox. Ari dropped that fire ass EP, kept everybody on chill, dropped that album, fucked the R&B world up. Like, so like that's all she gotta do. Like, just follow that. So like, you gotta give me 20. Drop an EP, give me 20. That should be like the executive mindset for it. Drop an EP, give me 20.
I mean, 20 is good for an album, though, depending on who you are.
So Nas damn near did 50. Damn near did 50,000 or a little under 50,000, nigga, with a 17-song out. You know how hard that shit is to do. Like, you know how hard that today, shit.
It's not very hard if you're Nas. It's hard to do if you're maybe Sweetie. It's not hard to do if you're not.
Look, fam.
50,000. Anything less than 50,000 for Nas would be like, all right, what's happening?
Look, fam. I saw a couple motherfuckers like young bulls and shit that ain't had no hair on their face. They was clearly young bulls, nigga, blasting that new Nas. And I'm like, that nigga Nas was right. He gonna have 16-year-old fans when he's 60. Like, this will keep you going. You know what I mean? But it's like, you gotta at least conquer your demographic. Like, Nas appeals to so many age groups now, it don't look too crazy. But you got it. You got 13 million people that fuck with you. Some of them niggas just like some of your fans just want to look at your titties and ass. I being one of them.
You're not really a fan though.
That's what I'm saying. You still got X amount of millions that are fans of you. X amount of millions of times, even if you just gave. Yeah, you should at least give me 20. Well, you should at least give me 20 off that. If 6 million of your fans and followers are legit,
20,000, you think she should have done?
What her last
at, 13 million people clearly aren't fans. Only 7.5 million of them, if we're going off of the numbers I quickly Googled, and the numbers I think are right. That's what half?
Yeah, that's half.
But that means they just went and played it once and was like, all right,
so you got to shrink it down because you got to like.
So that didn't happen. So that 7.5 million is probably like 2 million people of that 13 million that actually sat there and played it over and over again, or is still bumping it now.
And guess what? The numbers that just got subtracted, nigga, are all people that probably think this shit is cheats, and that's what it is.
How many monthly listeners she got? It say she got almost 10 million monthly listeners.
Huh.
So that doesn't make sense. That means some of them niggas haven't even checked it out yet. That doesn't make sense.
Or don't even care to.
She got her top song right now is with Doja Cat. The one after that is with Janae. The two in between are just her. People like her music. People like
Janae bring a crowd with her though.
Like, huh?
I said, but Janae bring a crowd with her though.
I'm saying like, real artists work where, like, if you wouldn't consider
you right,
real artists,
but don't. Yeah, but here's the thing though. But don't your numbers look real sexy for the fact that not that you paying for them all, like necessarily like you got to call somebody to pay for it, like you don't know. But people that fuck with you showing up and like it just so happens to be because of that love, just because you cool peoples, your numbers might look a little bit better. Just saying, like, it's nothing malicious against her, but yeah, you can somebody like Drake or Khaled or Dre or T.I., like, or Lil Wayne, like these niggas can call up damn near anybody in the game right now. Just because of just a pure just relationship with how many people and everywhere. Snoop and be like, yo, I need a feature. Boom. It can happen in an instant. Just because of just pure love, GP, all in like time, whatever, friendship, cool, whatever. If everyone else is feeling that around her, yeah, you can get the feature, no problem. But are you going to do maybe she should do a whole album full of features?
That costs more money than whatever she just spent on this. If she didn't have no features on this, putting features on it costs money. If it's your friend doing it or not.
You're right.
Because you either gonna give your friend a split or you gonna pay a nigga to do the fucking record.
Or you but I'm just saying,
find some way to do something, get something out of it.
If your best music contains a feature, right?
It doesn't. Two of her top 3 songs are just her.
Oh, well.
On Spotify, which is the biggest platform, if we're going off numbers, it's the biggest platform for most listeners. So, hey, that's what they say, nigga. That's what we got to go off of. That's what they say it is. I'm one of them idiots that got all 3 of them. So,
I've curated my Apple Music so tough, like I don't have time. Shit else. I was like, the only reason I felt good about giving up on title and shit, because I'm just like, all right, Jay-Z, you don't own that shit no more. All right. I'm just like, all right, I don't feel like I need to be here on this shit like all the way.
Because the quality is still better on title.
The quality is really great. I'm not going to shit on the quality, but I have so much music over time, like perfectly organized and curated to meet on my Apple Music. It's to do it again, I'd actually have to think about it and try to
do what I do and just get the other one and just start a whole new list on there. I got 3 different sets of lists across Apple Music, Spotify, and Tidal. And a lot of them are the same songs, but I listen to them on those platforms. So it just ends up being another long ass playlist of just, if not the same shit, new shit, because it's easier to find on one than the other.
Hey, man, all I'm saying is that logo with the fruit, with a bite taken out of it, I'm gang. I'm like, I know I'm here.
I'm talking to you on one of them shits. I know. I feel you.
Yeah, but it's like, look, I know where I'm at, bro. I know where I'm at.
Title sound better though.
It do.
When it comes to,
but I know where I'm at.
That shit is just more crisp.
And it's fucked up because we put our shit on Spotify, but I really don't like Spotify. Like, I don't like it set up.
Only reason we don't put the shit on title is because they don't let niggas put shit on title.
I know.
With them. Our shit would have been up there too. Our shit on Apple Podcasts, our shit on Spotify, everywhere but title.
Jay, you tripping, bro?
He don't own it no more.
Is Tata and them still over there?
I don't know. I think somebody do own it now.
Somebody from that's still cool with Jay-Z today, from the Rockefeller days. Let us know.
I think if Jay wanted to do that, then he would have did that when he had control over it, because that would have been the time to start letting niggas. He would have been one of the first people to be like, hey, you can come just upload your new podcast here. He could have done Anchor like as a streaming service. If he wanted to do that shit, he probably would have done it.
Yeah, but he doing other things, though. He doing other things. He's still being a superhero, dog. He's still doing his thing.
As a fact. It's whole. Yeah, he gonna not do that.
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, we all know what Hove numbers would do.
Yeah.
You know, God did. Like, for that nigga, like, shit.
Speaking of niggas not doing Hove numbers, but somehow doing better than Sweetie numbers, What's up with the embodiment of fatherlessness himself, Blueface?
You know what? I really been thinking about this shit all week.
What's up with your boy, man?
That's not my man's. That's not my man's. First of all, I'm gonna make that plain here, clear, dear, and simple. You feel?
I mean, Game, yo, man. Whack is his man's, and Whack is his man. So technically, if Game and Blueface is your man's, them your man's. Like Game is your man.
First off, I'm clearing this shit out out the gate. I'm clearing this shit out of the way right now. As of this moment.
Whack texting your mama talking about some. Don't worry about it. I got him.
Look,
get him out of jail.
Fuck Whack and fuck Blueface. Fuck them both because they disrespected the late great Nipsey Hussle. That's on that disrespect, huh?
When did that happen?
That was like shortly after he got killed. Like maybe like about 6-8 months afterwards, where they were saying like where Blueface was still rolling with that Tatiana shit.
I remember that shit.
Yeah. So you slandered Nipsey to me, you done it. I wash my hands of you. You know what I mean? You the ops now. I don't care. Blueface a bitch ass nigga anyway. Look at his haircut. Anyway, and Whack.
It's not necessarily a style. It's just on his head.
Whatever, nigga. The nigga look like a goofball. Simple, plain as simple. But anyway. And then you got whack ass nigga doing all types of this, the most ungangster shit ever. But he's supposed to be the most gangsterous of all niggas since Suge. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Game stamped them. Both
Game is
niggas is your man's by proxy.
No.
Yes.
No.
Game stamp Whack stamp Blueface, Whack Blueface. Game is your man's.
You know what? Game is man's. But I will have to say right now, he is in a probationary period to where he cannot be named for real man's until he steps away from Whack. Now he is like man's in holding. Pause. You feel me? Like you can't just be around that nigga because that nigga's fucking with your whole vibe. Because I can tell, nigga. Like for real. Like I don't like you around this nigga. The music's still good, but I really don't fuck around with you around that nigga. That is where I stand with it right now. Like the goofball shit is like extra goofball-y since being around Whack. That shit's absurd. At a certain point in time, it's like, yo, I understand you do that shit to sell records, and that's cool. I fuck with that. But now you just doing the shit on purpose because you know Whack is Whack, and that's trash. Y'all both of them niggas look whack.
I believe is the word for it. It's Whack.
Yeah, like them niggas trash. So, but yeah. So I don't fuck with that nigga anyway. But I've been thinking about it. I'm just like, you know what? I was respecting the nigga for a minute for trying to get out of rapping more. And so when he started to like train for his fighting and shit, and I was like, all right, look at this nigga.
You believe that shit?
No, I'm saying like if he really took it serious, which I saw him taking it serious, I was like, all right, if this nigga really doing some shit, maybe he don't really want to rap. Like he could just do that shit. That's cool too. Nobody would be hating on that nigga because he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take my rap earnings and shit. I really don't need this shit, and I can make a better, bigger bag doing these fucking exhibition fights like Jake Paul. All I gotta do is get in shape and train. Shit, why not? I'd do that. So it's like cool. And I saw that happen. I'm like, good for that nigga. I ain't hear no more shitty ass Tatiana music. None of that. All was good in the realm of hip hop. Then the nigga punched this bitch in the face. And then it's just like, here you go. You done fucked yourself because now you didn't like they didn't cancel the exhibition fight. And mind you, he punched his bitch in the face after they have a domestic dispute. But I mean, like, that's when they punch each other in the face, it's no longer a domestic dispute. This is just a fight. That's the way I look at it. But a domestic dispute
is crazy.
Insane. Out of their minds. But that happened, ended the whole exhibition fight. So I was like, all right, well, they gonna have to figure out something else. This rap shit ain't working for him. Like, we already know that. I'm sure he know too.
Then he dropped the hottest single ever, Another Fatherless Child.
What? That's a thing?
Yeah, that's one of his singles. That's why I called him the embodiment of fatherlessness.
Ew. That's wild. That's wild. Hey, but I ain't never heard it. We'll never hear it. I think it's trash. I already know it's trash. His flow is trash. He's trash. We know this shit.
No, he was actually, that's why it caught my ear, because it was him actually, he was on key. Like he wasn't doing the Tatiana thing. He was like rapping like normal people rap, like on like the beat, not purposely off the beat.
Well, Homie is completely fucked that up in every way. You know, well, he completely fucked everything after the fucking shootout. We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we've ignored a lot of the shit he's done the last 4 weeks.
Because he be around whacking them. It's like, I don't even want to talk about these niggas. They trash. So, but the whole, like, nigga, you see the video?
I heard about it.
Yeah. So it's him. Like, you could, like, the video is just like the camera footage from in the front of the club. And you see, like, this truck come in from the, this truck come in from the left side of the camera frame, I should say. It's rolling. See him go to the car, come around, and just fat. Truck pulls off. He's still shooting at the truck and shit. It crashes into some shit, crashes into the car in front, and backs up and peels off.
Blueface doing it?
Blueface is doing the shooting.
And you could tell it's him?
You could tell. You could tell it's him.
Because it was an attempted, right?
It was an attempt. He didn't kill dude. He shot him.
Okay.
Like, an attempt equals just a failed murder. Like, that like can equal that. Like, you just you shot the nigga.
Make it sound like it's like he like really let it off for real. And
yeah, he let that shit off. Yeah, he let that pat. It wasn't like a gra 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 gra. It was pat. It was one of them. It was one of. He was like fat. Shot that nigga fat. He was like one of those. Like, for real.
Okay.
So he popped off at that nigga, and for some reason he walked back up to the front of the club, and you could really clearly see him with the gun in his hand. Like, it was like, yo, like, yo, like, what are you doing?
Dummy.
But yeah, out the gate, son is going to prison. All right, we know this now. I've seen the video. That's you. I mean, you shot at that person.
Shit.
Like, if I'm not mistaken, the dude that he shot was the cable guy, or like worked for a cable company and shit. He shot the cable man.
Why? What was it over? Why is a cable man out in front of a nightclub? Cable goes out in nightclub, niggas watching TV club that hard.
No, I'm just saying that happened to be his profession. How you a rapper and you shoot the cable guy, bro? How that sound? You attempted a murder. Wait. No matter how or whatever the argument is even about. No matter what is it, wait. If I'm glittery and, you know what I'm saying, super drippy and diamonds and all that shit, rollies and Audemars, got a pair of $7,000 dunks on, nigga. I'm shining on these old nigga. You think I'm gonna have an argument with you to where I'm gonna be feeling so bad about myself that I'm gonna shoot you over it? Because I have sense. Fuck no.
I mean, the cable man might get rowdy with you.
You a bitch ass nigga. I make more money than you. Suck my dick.
The cable man might get rowdy with you though, when you a crip for real.
I make more money than you. Suck my dick.
Make more money than him or not, you got to see walk on him now.
Do I got to?
Yeah.
Didn't work out for Snoop that way.
Man's blue flag bulletproof vest, nigga. On the dead lokes, nigga.
Don't let George gas you up on stupidity. Like, fuck out of here. Like, no.
I can technically say that, but still. No,
fuck that. Nah, Shane.
Don't tell me. No, don't tell me.
Nah.
spend however much money it costs for a fucking bulletproof vest like that, and you ain't
Hey,
about to try to get shot at. Nigga, don't tell me that.
bruh. You don't like look at this point. He
You're
at
asking
this
for
point
it.
at this point, nigga. I would not be surprised if Blueface was doing sweetie numbers prior to them getting like doing the shooting in the first place. So it's like so in my head,
I think he was doing more than Blueface got. I think he just went platinum. What wasn't it? Just went platinum. Tatiana. I don't think Sweetie got a platinum record. Yeah,
not. That's nasty.
maybe the
How you
one
get it?
Doja Cat is close.
How you get a McDonald's meal and you don't have a damn? That's nasty. They just giving the fucking bloody bag away. They need a TN2M meal, nigga.
Most of the money he's owed for real. Blueface is probably a lot broker than he should be.
That's what I'm saying. But anyway, still, yeah. Like he don't really have. What my point is, you don't financially have room to keep fucking up more bad, let alone your freedom. And yeah, that nigga was man. That nigga on the prison. That's one. And like that's out the gate for that. Cause one, when you know there was one person that was shooting at you that shot you, and you lived, you know who shot you.
Yeah.
You're like, I am clearly the witness to this. I am alive. I am the alive witness. You going to prison. like for him, it's done, son. It's over. Pour him for that. I'm like, it's terrible.
If Blueface shoots you outside of a club and you the cable man, do you sue him? Do you want to sue him or do you want to get him locked up?
No, I want to kill you. You
okay,
shot me.
But you already went to the police, so you're not gonna do that. We talking about after you already had the decision to not do about it. You clearly want to talk to the police. So do you want money more?
Well, he was gonna he's the cable one, he's the cable guy, and two, nigga, he was shot enough times where it's like, yeah, if you don't go, I'm probably gonna die. But like, so it's not like one of those this nigga shot me in the arm, I could just go to the crib, you know what I'm saying, stitch myself up on some random shit or bandage this shit up and call it good. Nah, it's not one of them. Like if it was
to come for this nigga, he ain't about to come. I said Blueface not about to come to the cable man house for the smoke, nigga.
No, my point is like he ain't like it wasn't like this nigga was like just minor shot. It's like he was shot to the if I don't do something about this and go to a hospital, I'm gonna die, son. I will bleed out here. It ain't like he could have just avoided going to the police on this, because when you show up to a hospital,
well, you cannot tell them who shot you. If you want to keep it like that and you handle it, nigga, you really want the body like that, you could just wait till the next time you run into Blueface and just be like, I don't know who did it. I ain't seen him.
Hey, the shooting happened before the time we knew about the shooting happened. So it probably like it's possible the nigga didn't say shit prior to, and the police put it together like
get the camera and go like, nigga, this is obviously you.
Yeah. So and then on top of that, like there was a report of a shooting that happened at this place in this, that, and the other, and people knew that you were there. Yeah, of course. It's not that really that hard to, follow the breadcrumbs back. You feel me? But
that's true.
That's that. He off the rip, he going to prison for that. Now his bitch is a whole nother issue. This woman I've never seen such ratchetness and lack of decorum on anybody in my life to such degrees and standard. I had no idea prior to this week who this bitch really, really was.
Really?
And look, fam.
It's a whole bag of fun right there. She's a whole bag of fun.
Look, nigga, I hate Blueface. Well, I'm paying attention to his bitch.
I mean that. I'm not even saying that to be mean.
No.
She seems like a fun person. When she's not trying to beat the shit out of you, she seems like a genuinely nice person. Just a little fucking crazy.
Shawty abusive.
Around that nigga trigger shit with her because they both fucking nuts.
But shorty abusive.
Obviously.
like for real. Like straight up domestic violence. 187 death row shit.
Bro,
like
when I seen
no
her
fucks
swing back
given.
at that nigga, I'm like, that ain't the first time she swung on a nigga, bro. She done fought niggas before.
She got one. She missing a tooth, nigga. Like clearly.
That's from him, though. Or no, that might be from that show where he was shooting the show. But still.
Look, she walking around here smacking. You seen the video where she was streaming with
The
it was streaming. Yeah.
I still have
that shit was gross, nigga. Like, yo.
I got distracted because I still haven't heard the audio on the clip, but I saw it play out. I just saw it. I saw her like kind of throw the chair and just go like, what, nigga? And he was just like, I don't know what to do right now. What am I supposed to do right now? What? And then his man's is like, what do we do right now? do we beat them up? Do we turn off the stream? And
so what happened was, I guess she was sitting in, like, from where I saw, like, I guess she was sitting in the chair. You feel me?
Right.
And she didn't like the chair. It's like sitting there because it was like a fold out chair. And her ass picked it up and threw it across the room. And like moved over there back, like stood up and was moving back towards Blueface and shit where he was sitting. And it popped a hole in the wall. And this nigga's like, yo, like, and she was like, oh, my bad. And just nonchalantly, he was like, but he was like, yo, he was just dumbfounded by how much she didn't care.
In this house. What's wrong?
And she was like, well, you like, she was like, you don't own this house. And he was like, no, like, this is my house. And she was like, well, you treating this like an Airbnb or something? And he's like, it's my house. Like, he was like, and like Blueface is looking like, so he says, like, you should see my crib. Like, glass broken, holes in the wall and shit. And everything like that. And her response is, well, that's because you be trying to kick me out and shit. And I ain't going nowhere. In this nigga ear, bro, this nigga's face was just like, dog, pure pain and straight fear. Like, I've never seen somebody like that embarrassed and scared at the same time in their life that didn't pee on themselves. Like, for real. Like, I felt bad for the nigga in that moment. I'm like, yo, you need to get away from that bitch. That bitch's energy has fucked you up out of money.
They need to get away from each other.
Yes. Period.
I don't know who's more wrong at this point, or who's worse for who.
She's straight toxic, nigga.
For each other, though.
Nigga, she coughed on dude's head like pizza chunks and shit, nigga. Full plate, smacking over this nigga.
See, I heard some people say that like it was more than just the chair throwing. Like she really went crazy. Like she really disrespected that nigga house for her.
Real shit. She disrespected that nigga. Like, dog, she's standing like this nigga in the chair, right? In the stream. She's standing over this nigga head, eating a piece. Like, I'm not no bullshit makes that noise. Like nasty ass shit right over this nigga head. And this nigga in the stream, you can see his face like yeah, nigga, that happened to you. Like, you invited them niggas over there. They are not 21. They are not 21 and the boy. Like that they are not them two guys, bro. They're not gonna come in there with decorum. I ain't never seen a nigga so embarrassed and a bitch like that looks like she is clearly not potty trained, acting nut like acting nut like that ever in my life. That shit is crazy.
I'm trying to figure out though, bro. I'm trying to figure out if this went on for multiple minutes and it was more than just this chair throwing incident, if it was just the chair throwing,
that's just from what I saw. That's all I saw.
Yeah. God, if it went on for multiple minutes, nigga, and this just happened throughout the time they was on the stream, at no point did this nigga say, "Hey, hold on a second, y'all. Excuse me, what the fuck are y'all doing? What the fuck y'all think y'all doing? Like, what? At no point, nigga, do you turn off the mic, cover up the camera, and be like, "Yo, stream, give me 1 second. We gotta have a conversation." What?
Yeah, but I think one of those moments is one of them like, all right, if we get rah in this bitch, like this was like it's one of those like them two together, or her by herself. Like nigga, no, like I never heard this bitch speak before. Her voice is disgusting. Like she sound like pure poison.
She didn't sound like that till she got them braces and the fucking her teeth knocked out and shit.
No, Nick, she sound like Nick. Fam. See, those be the niggas that go to the fancy restaurants with the white people in them and shit, and they completely lack decorum. And then white people be like, see, that's when like they nudge a teenage kids and shit. Like those are niggers.
Their
like,
why black lives don't matter.
Yeah, like little shit like that, and it's like, oh, y'all give niggas them a bad name and shit, bro. Just because niggas consume your content don't mean like you don't go where white people be. You know you do. That's the only place you can eat in peace sometimes. Shit.
I think, yeah, in general.
you ain't getting ran down on like Freddie Gibbs and shit at the most, lavish Roof Chris, nigga.
Ooh, Blueface in there.
Nah.
You might get ran down on.
Nah, somebody might put a tracker on your car. Like for sure. Like, yo, we gonna find out, put something on that shit, dog. We gonna find the next club that he going to. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga looked like shit. She looked like worse than shit. Like for real. Nigga.
Fatherless behaviors, my friend.
He going away for what's the minimum on an attempted?
I think like gotta be 5 to 10.
I was like 5 to 10, or I feel like 8.
It probably depends on the state. I don't know. What's the attempted murder in California?
Or was it California when he got jammed up?
I guess. I'm assuming it's a nightclub, motherfucking cable. I don't
know. Hey, look, I'm just telling you what I know. Was it in Vegas? Oh shit! Damn, I forgot. His mom decided not to pay his bond and shit.
Oh, that's
but it was only
paid it.
But that was only. It was Vegas. Vegas.
Oh, it was in Vegas.
Yeah. Maximum prison, 3-year prison sentence. I see. Right. Oh no, that's felony gun charge. Wow. But yeah, so Nevada attempted murder.
Shit. It says, damn. I was just seeing this shit. Okay. How you gonna not on the other shit?
Would they just tell you what? All right. In Nevada, attempted murder is a category B felony and can carry a sentence from anywhere between 2 to 20 years in state prison.
What I see.
A judge can add another 20 years if the defendant used a deadly weapon, acted on behalf of a gang, or the victim was aged 60 or older.
Oh, well.
Discharging a firearm at an occupied building or vehicle, which is what he did, is another category B felony that faces 1 to 10 years in prison and or up to an additional $5,000. Each bullet fired also results in a separate charge. So 10 bullets would lead to 10 individual charges for discharging a firearm. And if he is convicted on the attempted murder with a deadly weapon and discharging of a firearm into an occupied structure, he could face more than 20 years in prison. So seeing as we've all seen the evidence,
your minimum is like 30.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad, son. Homie only got a $4 million net worth. So it's you're done, son. It's done. Yeah, it's over. It is over. He gonna be somebody's Tatiana in San Quentin. Oh, no, not San Quentin. If it's Vegas, yeah. He's gonna be Tatiana in the desert, bro.
What is Krayshawn gonna do? Somebody gotta fill that role. And I'm saying, what's up? I ain't playing.
You know what? I unfortunately believe that she's gonna either end up OnlyFans hoeing, or she's gonna end up with another Blueface-ish ass nigga.
What if
they're gonna kill each other, and they're gonna kill each other because it's like if Blueface wasn't going to prison, that's where the shit's going anyway. They gonna end up shooting each other, like for real. They are so toxic for each other, but won't let each other. That's too toxic, man.
What if she get bored and just go back to being normal? Just go back to school, finish trying to run track, fucking.
You see how fat she is now? And she fat.
She got the next 40 years not worry about this nigga. She'll find another nigga in that time.
Nah. Not no nigga that bro.
Nah, I don't think being in a relationship like that just make you crazy forever. It's just that person that you fuck with. It's just
nigga.
That person.
I'm telling you right now. T.I. called Damani and his oldest sons and was like, "Yo, you bring a bitch like that to my house. I don't know you no more. I don't know
you gonna do it."
You said what?
Says King gonna do it. Just because T.I. said don't do it. King definitely gonna do it.
That's why King is getting kicked out of the family in due time. Like T.I. said, that nigga going to prison. He right. If he don't go to prison, he gonna do some dumb shit where T.I. like, nope. Can't come back. Nope. Like, nigga, that shit, nigga. It is gonna be some stupid ass shit too. Like, you brought a thought over here and then peed and got drunk and peed on the sofa, nigga. You done. You done up in here, bro.
You can't come back here no more, nigga.
Real shit. I'm like, even like me and your mama bring thoughts to the crib. We don't bring the thoughts to the crib and do this shit. Like, y'all don't see y'all don't see the hoes. Like, what is wrong with you?
At least I was a potty trained.
Shit. Cause that's what I would be afraid of next if I was home. Like, do we gotta bring a litter box out for bitch? Cause if she pisses on my damn furniture, bro.
You can't get with no bitch to just get start pissing and shit now. That's just
dog.
There's a time and a place for your fetishes, okay?
Dog. I'm sorry. I would have had to stab her in the stomach. Like, there's no way in hell you gonna just put a hole in my wall and be like, you rich, you can pay for it. And cough on top of my head like food crumbs from out your mouth. Not like crumbs. Yo, it is on. Gross. At first off, the first things first, it's gonna be one of them like Blueface. And how you want to handle this, bro? Either me and you duel, and you have to shoot a fair one, or me and her duel, and we shoot fair one.
But it's getting done.
It's getting done. It's like, that's it now. The disrespect has gone way too far. It's personal. This has now become Biggie and Tupac. This is real now. This is red alert.
Fuck it.
This is red alert. DEFCON 5, nigga. I'm not playing. What the fuck is really going on?
Oh God.
Like, oh my God. Bottom line, don't bring thoughts places where they shouldn't be. And make sure all of your ladies, even your hoes and thoughts, are potty trained and can at least show proper decorum for 30 minutes, even though it hurts that bitch.
And if you must, make sure you get them spayed and neutered. Word to Bob Barker.
I'm surprised we're still here. God damn, what else happened, yo?
How you feel about Birdman saying nobody has a longer run in hip hop than him? I forgot I saw that earlier this week, and
Run of what?
just being here. Yes, I don't know. Well, wait, I gotta find a video. But I saw that headline. I was like, nigga, what? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I know we come from the bottom like we come from the bottom because the bottom is the bottom and whatnot. But
Look, the best thing that Birdman has contributed in the past like 6 years was the bird call after Frenchman was going ham and shit on her loss, and the little snippet that Drake allotted to Birdman to say. That's it. That's his greatest. That's his greatest shit that he's put on hip hop. Like the intro to each verse that Nick Cannon did for on one of the tracks on Earth Gang's album. I was like, those intros was hard. I'm like, all right, I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
The intro, nigga, and you fuck with it.
To a song, just to one song, but yeah, and it was hard.
You fuck with Jiggle. You act like you ain't fuck with Gigolo though.
Nah,
you know you fuck with that song still.
Nah, I did. I did.
Yeah, you do.
Nah, I did. Nah, I did.
Here you go.
Don't disrespect me.
No nigga in hip hop had a long run, man. No nigga in hip hop gonna ever have a longer run than me. Maybe, but I don't see him. And we gonna keep doing this, bitch. We ain't about to go to sleep. We up, nigga. It's up and it's stuck, nigga. That's on Big B's and the 3 C's, nigga. That's on Gladys. Yeah, we living like that, nigga. They do that.
He banging the Carter too as he said that. That's funny. But I mean, he is like 30 years in. Like longer than everybody though.
Nas has been here for 30 years. Strong.
Yeah. But I feel like we gotta ask that nigga, like, what do you mean specifically?
And then if you want to talk individually, shit, you still gotta put fucking Redman and Meth in there. They still here.
Really consider them active.
Meth still rapping. And Red. They still dropping music.
They both put out an album like once a year though. And you never see them like out doing things or like on shit with a lot of new people. Like you hear Birdman trying to fuck with everybody still. You see Jay
fuck with Griselda. So does Raekwon.
Yeah, but they only like 2 songs.
Still part of the run. You still here? If he's stating it off of what Birdman's saying, like I've been here 30 years, whatever. We gotta consider everybody that's still here, even if you drop from the bars.
When did Wu-Tang come out? 98? 97? That was like 96, right?
I think it was 96. 96. First one. Back to the 36 Chambers, nigga.
So if you was born in 96, you ain't 30 years old yet.
When was their first project? When was Birdman's first joint? No, 93. 36 Chambers was 93.
How did we fuck that?
Yeah, I have a T-shirt that says that Wu-Tang Live '93 concert T-shirt. Yeah.
Let me see. When did Birdman drop his first shit?
Because I feel like Birdman ain't been here 30 years. He been here close to.
I think it's been a solid 30.
Because if it's a solid 30, the first one would be in 92. And I'll give 93 a leeway and shit because technically in a month and some change, it's going to be 2023.
Okay, well, I don't know how accurate title is with all of them. Where's my Apple Music at?
Oh, look at Apple Music.
They got everything. Shut up. I didn't say I wasn't fucking with Apple Music.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. It's gang. It's all right.
Okay, well, if I'm going off of this shit, this say the first official album they dropped was in 2002. Well, that Birdman dropped as a solo project. So let's see. Hot Boys is really what we should be looking up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think about that. Juvenile, Hot Boys. That's what we really need.
Juvie. BG. Hot Boys talking about free BG.
First Hot Boys album was in 97. Juvenile. First Juvie album was. This will technically be the main one, I guess. What the fuck?
Juvenile.
How about I just be smart and like Wikipedia Cash Money Records? How about that? Instead of trying to look at
You could do that too. You could do that.
That would probably save a lot of time. Cash Money. Cash Money. Founded in 91, 31 years ago. Discography. Yeah, Cash Money Records. Yep. First release, 92. Started in 91. Kilo G, The Sleepwalker, 92.
Kilo Jesus. That's a hard rap name today. That's hard.
I didn't say Kilo Jesus. I said Kilo G.
Oh.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty plain today.
Kilo Jesus is better.
Yeah, I was Kilo Jesus. That's hard.
Yeah, see, we thought motherfucking Juvenile was where it started. Nah.
That's what I thought.
Nah. Technically,
Man, Kilo.
BG was technically the first one out of the niggas that we know.
Free BG.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so 31 years. 30 if you just talking about releases.
Yeah.
Let me see when was Rockefeller.
I'll give him that. I'll bet if like off tops, I can't think of anybody that's still making music from prior to that time or contributing to music prior to before that time. That's like of that level. Like, so I guess I get that to him. Music's trash. Like as far as like him rapping and shit.
I mean, they've had their waves, nigga.
Yeah, but I'm like, but since
Rockefeller
without Wayne, nigga, without Wayne, and then Drake calling him every now and again when Drake feeling like, damn, nigga, I think I should call Birdman because that used to be the homie back in the day and shit. Cause and I owe him a lot, but like I don't owe him. Technically, he owed me, but he paid me eventually, and Wayne. So I should say what's up.
That's crazy, dog. Def Jam Records is only 38 years old.
Well, the genre of hip hop isn't that old.
I know, but I'm saying, like, you never really think about it like that. Like, how old one of some of the most influential record labels are. A lot of these songs ain't more than 30 years old.
Yeah. Like, it's good.
It's just crazy when you not like, you figure if hip hop is 40, nigga, we're only 12 years younger than it.
Yeah, because like technically the birth of hip hop was they call it the date of birth of hip hop, August 11th, 1973.
Well,
so
I'm counting like from the 80s though.
Yeah, well, what I'm saying is like the whole genre of its existence next year will only be 50 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if we think about it in comparison to other major genres, it's new. Like R&B has always been a thing for shit ever. Country, blues, jazz. As far as thinking of American genres and shit, like, yeah. Like, there's not. Then you have hip hop. And hip hop came from a little small time of existence for disco. Disco still has to be a thing, in my opinion, though.
It is.
Okay. Because I'm just like, people. I'm like, there's no way like disco died. Like, there's no fucking like.
I mean,
like it
fell off horribly, but yeah. Just like niggas didn't stop making disco music. Like niggas definitely.
But yeah, like disco was very influential in the making of hip hop. So, you know what I mean? Like,
I was watching this video on YouTube the other day. They were talking about how James Brown failed at trying to make himself look like or make people think that he invented disco. So what he did was baited DJs and made niggas think or feel like he invented hip hop, or just put himself in a position where he could kind of say he invented hip hop.
Nah.
Yeah. What he was doing, I don't know if he did it intentionally, but what he was doing was smart. And if he was alive today, he wanted to be like, nigga, you niggas wouldn't even have this shit without me. And that was a headline. James Brown says he invented hip hop. I think some people will vouch for that. It's an argument.
But here's the thing though. And I think this would have to be I would want to have this conversation with a couple niggas in the room that's like 50 or 60 years old. Because this leads me to the question of, so who is the king of funk? Because funk goes hand in hand to hip hop. Funk, disco, R&B.
The king of funk can be the inventor of hip hop.
Yeah. It's the DJ. But anyway,
the DJs took James Brown's break. That was James' argument technically would be, is nigga, you used my breaks and started talking on them and rap did it, but I'm the beat. I am the beat at that time. You talking about maybe the first 10 years in DJs and parties and shit, they setting you when you just doing it old school hip hop shit. You using my breaks, nigga, and I'm putting breaks on the album for DJs to use.
But here's my thing though. They're like, you can say that. Oh, damn, there we go. You can say that, but if I'm using your breaks, but really not using your voice, though
my voice is still on there, nigga. It would just be him doing like, yeah, get down now. It'd be shit like that. And them just spinning the shit back and forth, extending it, looping it. He would put whole loops of him just going, yeah. Shit like that. Purposely for you to rap on it. But it wasn't rapping on it then. It's kind of genius.
I don't believe that shit. Watch
the whole video about it. You had to know what you was doing to some degree.
But what I would say is like, I would look at it from this. All right, if I'm a DJ in the Bronx in the 80s and I'm spinning and I'm mixing with James Brown music, I got a crew on stage. I'm really DJing for them. So I need space and like I have to make these sections in these cuts to be able for these niggas to get their verses off, right? So realistically, I'm not really using the the vocals from what I'm sampling or taking from. I'm using the music. And the music only exists for in James Brown's time with the band. And if you really think about it, and a lot of credit to producers today, you need the music. You can make a song with a bunch and use a hook and shit and have shit in the background, but it's like where's gonna be time for the rap vocals to come in? You know what I mean?
Drummer. James Brown's song Funky Drummer. Funky Drummer is one of the most sampled, especially in early hip-hop days. That was the main one niggas would use. The nigga that did that drum riff doesn't even have credit on the fucking Funky Drummer song. The guy that did that riff doesn't even have credit for it. And even to that, we talked about that with Sweetie. Nigga, you get the homie pass, but sometimes you make a record with niggas, sometimes you have that shit worked out however you have it worked out. I'm not giving you credit on my song 30 years later. It's my song, it's my song. It's a James Brown record. Don't tell me the drummer.
James Brown fucked a lot of people out of a lot of money though.
Huh?
James Brown was fucking his peoples out of money though. But
that's a different conversation.
And ownership was shit. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you exclusively own these records and the composition and the instrumentation, you own all of it, which he was the first nigga to own all his shit, really. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can really legally, you can call that shit your record because legally on paper you own it. They can't really say they can say yo.
I put everybody in the room, nigga, and you just it came to you to do that out of the shit that we set up to do for my shit. Yeah, nigga, it's mine. Thank you for your contribution to the record. It's still my record, nigga. You don't get a part of the royalty. Well, yeah, you should get part of the royalties for life. But if I'm James Brown, nigga, not even put credit in you on the song, nigga. I came up with this shit. For some reason, James Brown was like that.
But that's
splits back in the day. It wasn't that easy.
Nah, but that's why James Brown we hail him as being a great musician, and he is a great musician. He revolutionized the shit, but he is a terrible motherfucking person. We gonna put it down on paper. This nigga was an asshole.
Cracking pee on white women doesn't make you a terrible person all the time.
He beat all his women. Beat them.
I know all of that. It's Chuck Berry that was peeing on white women. My bad.
Yeah, he was peeing on I'm gonna say you want to be Chuck Berry so bad. That nigga was getting caught with white women every left and right, bro. Disrespectfully. He just I'm out here, I got a guitar, I'm fucking white women. And you can't stop me. You know what, Mr. Chuck Berry? We couldn't stop you.
Well, I'm out here, I got a microphone, and I'm gonna keep fucking these white girls, and you niggas can't stop me.
Nah, but I'm still gonna always beg the question, what's wrong with these sisters, man? What's wrong with
you? Said
what's wrong with it? I'm gonna always keep asking you, what's wrong with the sisters, bro?
Nigga, what?
What's wrong with the sisters? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I don't know where you got this idea from.
I'm just saying, bro.
And I think you need to stop trying to spread it on the internet.
I'm not spreading it on the internet. I spread nothing but truth.
No, you don't.
I do.
Not when you're asking questions that aren't rooted in them. No, you aren't.
What do you mean?
Because you know what happened to the sisters. You know what happened to them. You know what happened to them.
You need to stop this. You need to get over yourself, sir.
What do you mean?
You won't find it. You won't find better love outside of a woman with melanin. You won't.
Who said I gave a fuck about how much melanin you had or not?
You don't have melanin if you're a white woman?
No, I guess there's some there, but not much. But nigga, I don't care if she's white, black, yellow, motherfucking orange. Nigga, I'll still beat it down.
Mm.
I can find love in every corner of a hopeless place like that. This earth is just like Rihanna, nigga.
It's fine, bro. I already know you're gonna end up with some chick that look like 2013 Adele, and we're not gonna judge you. I'm gonna be like, I knew it was gonna happen like
What is
this.
there to judge
Shout
about
out
that
to him.
anyway? There's nothing to judge there, even if I did.
2013 Adele doesn't look that good. I don't think she looks good skinny neither. Because I think her head looks weird. Her body look right.
Look better fat. Honestly, if we being honest.
I'm gonna say she looked like she's one of those people that was like, all right, big, look normal on you. Like Lizzo, skinny is gonna look weird. She would look weird.
What?
I said Lizzo skinny would look weird. Remember the fat Australian chick that'll be in Pitch Perfect or whatever. The driving force of that Rebel Wilson, that chick. She looks strange now that she's skinny.
Unbearable. And
she looks
still unbearable.
I'm like, yo, you look different and not in a good way. It's like, ew. Your head looks weird on your body. Star Jones.
Well, no, Star Jones had the surgery. That's different. It's cheating.
Still,
the surgery.
It's still cheating.
He give you the water bottle head sometimes when you do the surgery. So that's not a fair assessment.
Everybody else that I named off. Remember when Oprah got skinny? Skinny Oprah.
Skinny Oprah look better. You say
her head
looks fat as hell now, nigga. She is skinny Oprah currently.
This Oprah eat beef.
Okay, yeah, she's not aggressively skinny Oprah, but she thick Oprah now. She ain't fat Oprah or skinny Oprah. She thick Oprah.
She Oprah.
Let us know in the chat if you smash Oprah. I would.
Lee Daniels wanted her to do a nude scene for the butler and shit, and she was like, nah. Like, nah.
He trying to suck on the titty.
He was trying to get her to be butt naked, laying on the couch next to fucking Terrence Howard and shit. And I'm just like, oh, that would have been disgusting. That would have been rudely gross. Let me put it like that. Rudely gross.
Terrence Howard and Oprah naked on a couch.
All types of grossness.
What in the remix of Hustle and Flow is that? Nigga, that is not Taraji, nigga. What are you doing?
Lee Daniels out of pocket for just the thought of that. It was just like, yo. Nobody was
already a slave movie, nigga. What are you talking about?
Technically a house nigga movie.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
That type of black movie where we're lesser than or depicted as such. Dog. Ugh.
Yeah.
I ain't never think about that. To fuck Oprah, you do have to see her naked.
At least from the bottom down.
I feel like if I could maintain it, if I could maintain the erection for the election, I'm good. Word to Stedman.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I thought about it. I can't do it. Can't do it.
See a picture of current Oprah now. I don't know. I feel like I'm like not giving Oprah enough credit.
No, I saw Oprah on a promo for something earlier today, and I was like, ooh. Oprah. Yeah.
And Oprah without makeup on is very different Oprah than Oprah with makeup on, too.
So, yeah, I mean, like Oprah, like what, like in her 70s now and shit, man. Like She's like this. She not even the same Oprah as we remember and shit. Nigga. We know Oprah not an android, nigga.
She's 68. She is not 70.
Look, we know Oprah not an android. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's my point. I didn't look at Oprah the same way I looked at Alex Trebek. I thought Alex Trebek was gonna live forever. I'm not even gonna. I wasn't gonna hold you up.
I feel that.
I felt like my grandkids was gonna be watching Jeopardy, and Alex Trebek was still gonna be hosting the show.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. Cause one day I'm gonna be telling my grandchildren and shit, hey, yo, stupid little nigga. You know, watching how the fuck you watching Jeopardy without Alex Trebek? They're like, who the fuck is Alex Trebek? I'm like, the only reason Jeopardy exists, you stupid little nigga. That's how I knew you wouldn't about that life.
So this doesn't do it for you?
That ain't real life Oprah. No, that doesn't do it for me, nigga. No, that doesn't do it for me at all. No, I'm sorry. No.
If it wasn't so hard to picture, you know.
I draw the line at the guilt, like at the guilt level. There's a certain level where, like, when like you pass the guilt threshold, where it's like, all right, I gotta cap it at like 60. I'm capping at 60, bro. Can't do no more than that. I can't do no older than that. Sorry. Now we reaching points to where it's now we reaching points to the point where it's like when old people get their skin starts to feel gross. Like
saying a lot of bitches is getting pussy rejuvenations and BBLs and motherfucking skin de-aging and shit. Might be some 70-year-olds out there, bro.
I know this. I'm completely aware and I understand. But here's the thing, bro. Understand. I come from that world where I wanted to be in the nip tuck game, bro. Like that was the original plan. So let me tell you, I'm gonna be able to tell the difference. And if I can't, man, shout out to does your surgeon have cards? I'm gonna pass out a couple. Like get the name out there.
She had the surgery while you playing.
Well,
my point is, you can't be surprised or say you wouldn't ever smash a sexy 70-year-old. It's possible.
Right. Where did it happen? But I'm capping at 60, bro. Capping at 60. I'm sorry. That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with it.
I feel like you on some bullshit, sir.
Look, sir, you fuck white women, and that's cool. I feel like you on some bullshit, but that's okay. I ain't gonna judge.
Stop saying that. Like I only fuck white women.
No, I'm saying that you do.
I don't only do that, though.
I didn't say that you only do. I said that you do.
I do, but still, it's not the point.
No, that was the point in what I was saying. Like you do that, and it's like, I don't agree with it, but you feel like me capping at 60, and you don't agree with it. So I was like, okay, it's okay. It's okay.
That's the real question. Why don't you agree with it? What's your problem with the white chocolate queens of the world?
Not for me. It's not for me. And no, I'm gonna save that for off air. No. It's gonna lead down a whole rabbit hole of what? But why? And it's like, come on, bro. You know why. And then it's like you gotta explain why you know why. And there you go. And that's how you get canceled. But it has nothing to do with Jewish people, so
I mean,
we're still good.
It's a good thing.
Well, we're still good. Yeah, you know.
Don't fucking make it about them, please.
Oh no, I know Jewish women coming on different shapes, sizes, and colors, bro. We good. All you got to do is find the right one.
Oh, that's what it was. That was the other thing I meant to ask you about. R.I.P. to God, one and only Kobe motherfucking Bryant. Did you see what happened with his daughter?
No, I did not see what happened. What did happen? What was going on? Why did it happen?
She's getting a restraining order on some dude has been stalking her. And the guy's been DMing her weird shit, like he wants to have a Kobe-like child with her. And, he can't wait to marry her. Just getting all this weird stalker shit, right? So she's having to get a restraining order on this nigga. And it just like I get being obsessed with a chick to like the point where you can't stop thinking about her because you like her so much. But at what point is there like the lack of that voice in your head that goes, hey, that's too far? Like, how does that not exist, man? Like, do you not hear do you say some of the shit you think out loud and then be like, yeah, that doesn't sound as good as it did in my head? You never have that moment. Like, you never type something out and be like, I didn't think it would go like that. Let me delete that. How? Why? Hasn't the girl been through enough? Jesus.
You would think, but I think if you are someone that's really going through that much effort to continually stalk a woman, you probably aren't, or a woman stalking a man, you not that right anyway. You feel me? Like there's not a lot going on good inside of your head, like at least emotionally or intuitively. So yeah, maybe you need to have a PPO served on your ass, and maybe you need to see a shrink. More than likely, you need to see a shrink, or maybe you need to be committed for a hot minute. It's a terrible thing from what I hear from people that's been committed, but shit, that might be what you need to calm the fuck down, because like, yo, just in general, you gotta know when it's too far. You know what I mean? You gotta know, because it ain't like he's in a Harvey Weinstein position where he can flex power and be like over her and be like, yo, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta marry me, because if you don't, I'm gonna destroy your life, you bitch. Like it's not one of those. You just won't leave a girl alone. Like, that's not cool.
I read though, apparently the nigga, like, I guess he got some kind of criminal history or some shit. So niggas is like really looking at it like, yo, you on some bullshit. Like, I can see why the girl would, fucking be kind of scared.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, in any absolution that someone that, if you live in a place of solace, or some place where I would say it's safer, you know what I mean? Your parents, or you grew up affluent, or you just got to a place of affluence, you know what I mean? And you're good.
I mean, she cute as fuck. I get it. Like, damn, cute.
I get it. What I'm saying is, like, I get it, but you don't want to be like, shit. If you live in Calabasas, for example, have to think about, hell, if I want to go to the local Whole Foods or some shit, that somebody ain't gonna jump out behind a fucking car and snatch my ass. You know what I mean? Live in Calabasas, nigga. There's all rich people out here. Like, why the fuck would you be poor out here robbing people? You know what I mean? You want to feel like safe in that element. And if you in a quote unquote safe place or a safe area, but because somebody's going crazy or is obsessed with you, is like making you feel like when you walk out to your car, someone's going to jump out in the bushes on your ass. That fucks with your peace of mind. Peace of mind is priceless. So it was like,
charge so much houses in Calabasas.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but you still like got to file for to pay to file the PPO one, and until some shit really probably dies down, you might want to hire some guards. Probably 2 people named Rocco, and they look different. like for real.
You know what's funny? I didn't know so many rich people ran around living their life without security. I thought personal security was like, I mean, I guess it's only so many celebrities, right? But like, I thought a lot of people had like more personal security like at all times than you would think they do. Because like, if you can afford it and you don't want to be bothered, why not? You know?
Yeah, but I feel like in certain cases when you are,
I mean, you want to be normal.
Yeah, I feel like this. I feel like if Kobe was alive, God rest the dead. If Kobe was alive right now, this shit wouldn't probably be so. The spotlight wouldn't be on her and Vanessa so much, I should say. You feel me? If Gigi and them, like, because the focus would be Gigi playing ball by this point, like, really playing ball at a different level, and it would be Kobe because Kobe's Kobe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? His
Hey,
oldest daughter.
Hear about this shit?
Yeah, his oldest daughter played volleyball, and Vanessa just a goddess. Like you know what I mean? Like she cold on every plane on the board, nigga. Like that just is what it is. But it's like they would just be regular people around superstars, technically. That's the way we would assume them. But because Kobe and Gigi are not there, now they're glorified even more because they're the last remaining of such greatness. You know what I mean? Like they are the remainders of that. So now you have this extra spotlight on everything that they do. You got more people that are nutty, that are not paying attention extra hard wherever you go. And that's something different because Kobe only died almost nearly 3 years ago. So you've been living your whole life kind of being low key unless that nigga win a championship or we want to be seen. Right. Your whole life. Then now it's like everything's on you. Niggas, like, you was going to school, no problem. No one gave a fuck that you know what I'm saying, like, was walking down the street 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Now, everybody looking at you. That's Kobe wife. That's Kobe daughter. And now you got this now you got this multitude of more nutcases and weirdos that are like, I gotta get her. I gotta get her. I beat my dick. All day.
You gotta be a strange nigga to do some shit like that, bro. That shit wild.
And that's what I'm saying. You gotta be like, and you are a strange nigga. You need some help. You can't just be doing shit like that. But it's like, yeah, you've been raised in affluence. You feel a little safe. Now you feel endangered.
That's funny because, you know, whether you rich or poor, if you ever felt like somebody was after you or motherfucking somebody knew where you might be at all times, it makes the world feel really small.
Oh yeah.
Don't know
but
if
I feel
come or not. It makes the world feel really small.
Yeah, but I feel like when you grow up kind of looking over your shoulder a lot and shit, that's why you like you used to doing it. You've always, no matter where you at, until you get to a real play, I guess, place of peace in your mind or in your environment, I guess, you always gonna feel like somebody coming for you. And when you see most rappers and shit, but prior to this wave of in the last few years, this rappers dying left and fucking right. People were just like, rappers mostly travel with an entourage of niggas. May not be all security, but a couple of them niggas is random. Them niggas got guns. And they down to ride for the bag. And or the nigga that's carrying the bag. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna see them niggas just by themselves no. Because it's like you don't want to get caught slipping. And if where your eyes can't be, somebody else's eyes can be for you. You never had to come in like, so it's like when you get the money, nigga, you was like, all right, I'm in Calabasas. I might not need 16 niggas with me like we in LA or in the city somewhere. I might just be rolling with one homeboy. Maybe two. You know what I mean? Just wherever I go, because it's like, it shouldn't be that bad. And if a gang of 16 niggas run out on me at the mall in Calabasas, bruh, I'm like, they was real.
Smoke got killed at a house in Calabasas.
Yep, and crib in Calabasas, but he left it and like he put out his
house full of bitches or something, and it was just him and like a couple of his homies.
Mm-hmm. I mean, but
it ain't enough.
Nah,
I mean, you also shouldn't post your address on Instagram, but it ain't enough, nigga.
But what I'm saying, even Freddie Gibbs said that shit on his album, like Pop Smoke's killed in the hills. That shit gave me the chills. You know, like you gotta think, like, damn, you made it, nigga. But one fuck up, one moment where somebody figure out where the fuck you live, put a tracker on your car or some shit, then it's
Who was that? It was somebody I seen. Was it a basketball player or a rapper?
somebody drop one on exhibit shit.
Exhibit. That's who it was. Yeah, Exhibit. That's why I'm glad motherfucking Apple added that little feature that lets you know if an AirTag is by you. Cause nigga, when they first dropped, they almost pulled them off the shelves, I think, because you could just do that shit. You could just throw them on shit and then you could just follow a nigga. You could know exactly where they were.
Yeah,
I
motherfuckers.
think if you got an iPhone, unless you don't have an iPhone, if you don't have an iPhone, you might not know.
Yeah, but people was going ham with that shit after dude did that shit. Hank did it on Breaking Bad. Cause that's how bitches started catching up they niggas. Like super heavy was like putting a tracker on that nigga car and figuring out that this nigga stopping by this one spot multiple times a week that ain't work. And it's like, all right,
who house is that?
Yep. And it only take one moment to figure or one person to be like, yo, I could put one of these shit on my ops car and figure out where the fuck he going, pop that nigga, take that tracker off and bounce.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like nobody be none the wiser.
That's why he has a house, you keep a garage, nigga.
Oh yeah. You keep a garage heavy, tough. You definitely gotta keep cameras, at least a Ring doorbell. Like a mother.
I'd be surprised more houses. Like I know you safe out in there or safer out in this little neighborhood and shit. I'd be surprised a lot of $1 million houses don't have like multi-million-dollar houses don't have any cameras on them.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
but you live in but in that between that and shit, you have it's that peace of mind that you believe that either I'm too far away from considerable city-like or urban dangers, and you just you in your mode of solace, or you have a faith. I feel like you have a faith of if somebody looks suspicious because not that many people come in and come out of this neighborhood, this cul-de-sac or whatever, somebody gonna run down on their ass. Right. You know what I mean? Like, and no, most times than not, that's happened. That's happened to me. Because I, at a certain point in time, when I was slanging dick on the white women's, some of them hoes had money. And I'm nigga from Detroit. Yeah, I drove average cars. For real. So an average car coming through a multi-million-dollar neighborhood that doesn't belong to any of the other kids that they didn't see in the neighborhood. Yeah, I'm getting pulled over. It happened multiple times. What you doing here? Seeing somebody. Who? And you better tell the motherfuckers who. Cause you look like the motherfucker like that's out here stealing shit by like, oh, you don't know nobody that live up here. Get out the car, nigga. And then people live off that fact, off that faith.
That's true.
Somebody's gonna get them first. But that's not how it always happens.
Yeah. A lot of shit. It's a lot of shit that like anytime some shit like that happen where a motherfucker come into your crib, it's usually not just random. Even if it looks random to you, it's not random.
Yeah. But even like if you think about where Pop Smoke was like 19, 20 years old when he got popped. If you really think about where our minds was at 15, 20 years old, maybe he had a net worth of 3 million. Let's just say 3 million. At that point in time, yeah, like you give us 18, 19, 20-year-old, you or me, $3 million, nigga, and we live and you or I live in a dope ass crib in Calabasas and shit, nigga. We gonna feel like we made. We gonna feel good too. Cause we gonna feel untouchable. We already felt that way when we was that age. So it was like, you definitely felt like you nigga, 3 million? You didn't tell me shit. If I just came from Detroit, he just came from Brooklyn. You can't tell me shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At that point in time, you can get fucked, get fucked up by not keeping in mind on the fact that, like, yeah, nigga, there's po niggas in LA too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're scheming, they're scammers in LA too.
That, if niggas hate you enough, they'll come from Brooklyn. They'll come from Detroit.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Really hate you enough.
100%. Like, or they make a phone call, like, yo, make sure that nigga don't come back. Got you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like 100%. They just happened to be some niggas that was hitting a lick because he posted his address. But that's a whole that's a mindset thing though. But
that's true. I just thought that shit was strange with old girl with Kobe's daughter, because it's like,
that is strange. Like, you ain't wrong.
Well, I get she's of age, nigga, but damn, chill out. Relax. She probably don't want to be with you, bro. It's okay.
Yeah, 100%. Like, for real. Like, but if you a weird ass, like you a sick motherfucker, like you need some help. Either you like somebody can give you a bullet as some help, put you in a cell and some help, or they can put you in a fucking mental institution as some help, or you can just really leave a girl the fuck alone. And like you have your fair share of fucking choices. But before we get out of here, though, I did have the hip hop question of the week.
Yeah, this is fun. I like this.
What album pre 2012, post 2000, so in between 2002 and 2012, has gotten better with time, in your opinion? I had a struggle with this one, and I came up with this one. If you really had to think on it.
2010 or 2002 to 2012, what album got better with time?
Yeah, like in your opinion, and it can't be considered a classic, because I thought about that too. Like, I was like, oh, I could be deeper than rap. It could be this or that. And I'm like, well, those are classics. Classics aren't supposed to get worse in time. Right. You know what I mean? So I had to think of something that wasn't a unanimous classic, you know what I mean, to the masses.
Okay, well that makes you think about it.
Yeah, that's why I was stuck here for like 15, 20 minutes, like going through music and shit, like, damn, son. And I made the question.
It's better with time. 2002 to 2012.
Yep.
A lot of niggas that come and go.
Yeah, but I said that in like, I made that time frame because I'm like, in 2002, we were in elementary school. By 2012, we were out of high school for a year. So it gives you at least some time to where it's like you get 1 year for show of adulthood, like outside of high school. Then you get high school, all of middle school, and half of elementary school. So it's like, where was it? I felt like, in my opinion, there was a prime of music between 2003 to about 2008, where it was like really a lot of good music, even if it was just catchy and bullshit and like it wasn't great rap. Mm-hmm. The music was good, you know what I mean? So it was like music wasn't lacking. It was just like certain projects were good, but because we were certain ages, it was like, yo, that shit didn't hit the same then as it does now.
I got my album.
What you got?
And this is going to come from left field, but I did play some tracks from it earlier this year, and I was like, oh, this is still fire. A little scrappy, bred to die, born to live.
I accept that.
Not necessarily unanimously a classic, but I mean, it was a good album then.
It was a good album. I wouldn't say it was a classic, but it was really good. It was a really good Southern album by a nigga that really wasn't one of the best artists. Yeah, the best album in the South. Like, it wasn't. He wasn't even in the
G-Unit, I think, too.
Yeah, mine is Ludacris's Theater of the Mind.
That's a good one. Did you see that
Freestyle he did?
Where he was cosplaying as himself?
Mm-hmm.
Nigga then grew his hair back and did his sideburns again.
I'm like
he stepped back into 2003.
Yeah, but he is that album, bro.
I would say Red Light District from him.
Red Light District was good, but I feel like the best music to me was hip hop at the time, as far as albums came when I was in high school. And I would say that from freshman year to senior year. Yeah. Like all of high school, there was a lot of fucking good music and shit.
But you said
that one
classic. That's kind of
it's not a unanimous classic.
I think if you search Theater of Mind on Twitter, most niggas is gonna say like it versus don't.
Nah, because I'm putting some respect on that, because a couple weeks ago, like on this album specifically, because I've been seeing who has the better runs, who had the better like three album run, who had the better intro all week, and I've seen over the past couple weeks, and I've seen Ludacris mentioned a couple times, and Theater of the Mind has never been mentioned as far as any of those. And that's what brought me to it. It was like, you cannot sleep on how that nigga was spitting from end to end on that album. Every one of them shit still hard as fuck today. That nigga's not. I'm like, that shit was not to be trifled with, bro. That was one of those where it's very rare that they play some music that's on Sports Center, like when they promo and shit, like before and after shows and shit, and then like they show you what it was. Where it stopped me when MVP came out, the song on that album, they played it on Sports Center, and I'm packing Thanksgiving weekend and I'm packing up for Thanksgiving weekend. Me and the fam going to go see fam, and I'm like packing up, and I just hear that scratching envy, like, you know what I'm saying? I push point like CP3, and I'll be going down and rap as the MVP. And I was like, whoa, what the fuck was that? And I watched that whole Sports Center just to get to the end, so where they would name the record. And then and I seen it, went online on my laptop and shit, and found that, like, Theater of the Mind, Ludacris. Downloaded that whole shit, put the shit on the iPod. The iPod and shit, loaded all my music to go for the road trip. I didn't listen to. Yeah, they now touches. They look like fucking iPhones.
Yeah, they're just iPhones that don't do actual phone calls. Like they still do FaceTime. You
can do FaceTime. Yeah.
Like it's retarded.
I actually thought about getting one just to go to the gym and just have one just for my music and one for my. I thought about getting one, but low key. But here's the thing, though. I don't like carrying my phone with me or receiving phone calls and shit while I'm working out. I hate that shit.
Put it on Do Not Disturb. That's all you gotta do.
You could.
Or airplane mode.
You could. But I'm taking up a lot of space on these motherfuckers, bro. Like more and more, and I'm just like, and it's just mostly music. So I'm just like, all right,
gigabyte phone, man.
Nah, I ain't doing all that shit. Fuck that shit. But
56 or something. This shit, I need to get a bigger one.
Like, yeah, I got the 64, right? But I pay for the extra iCloud shit. So like I'll be putting mad shit up in the cloud. It's like, damn.
See, I don't like putting all my shit in the cloud. I don't fully trust the cloud. So I
don't trust no cloud, but it's like it's there though. It's there though. I'm gonna use it because I'll keep fucking up my storage. But anyway, yeah, that album was amazing, bro. Still is, still hard. I was conflicted because I was gonna put Jadakiss, The Last Kiss on that bitch, because that shit's still hard.
I was just playing that a couple days ago.
That shit's still hard. Commons, Finding Forever. That shit's still hard. That shit fucked me up because I was just like,
really the biggest Common fan.
I'm not a Common fan like that neither, but the B and Finding Forever, the joints that Kanye produced in the prime of Kanye, them shits was fire. Like when I re-listened to Finding Forever today, and I'm just like, wow, you never, if you played Kanye produced beats from that point in time and then played one from today, you would not think it's the same nigga. And you're not gonna say it's the same nigga because the beats sound different per se, like as far as sonics, but it's not the same. Like it don't have that same soul and flow that it did before. It just don't have it.
I think he's become a lot more hands off than he used to be. I think that plays a big part into it too. Because like when you go on YouTube, and you can literally go on YouTube and type in Kanye writing session, like you can see like 2 hours of him recording himself in the studio for like the last somewhere within the last 3 years. I think it was like the Ye album or something. He's pretty much just sitting there rambling ideas while other people work, and he's just like literally sitting in a chair like this with this type of microphone, just like laying like ideas and trying to he'll go and tweak some shit. Somebody else will go bring him some shit. Then it's like he has this whole like kind of factory thing about it, where it's like you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this, you do this. Come bring it back to me. I'm sitting here working on some shit, and we try to blend it all together. I feel like it's doing too much, bro.
Yeah, but that's what it's.
And I don't see how that saves time when you can do all of those things yourself.
But I also think it takes away from the.
If you're him,
it takes away from the genius of it, in the sense of you're not really a genius. You're just bringing a team together to attempt to do something great. And since a whole team has been dispersing just everything that you used to do, it affects the shit. Like, Yeezus is not his best album at all. I like Life of Pablo, but Saha wrote that shit. Like, let's be real.
I mean, yeah, he does the same thing with his writing that he's doing with his production.
Like,
it's not as exciting to see Kanye produced it anymore as it used to be.
No, but even the Kanye, but that's what I'm saying. It's like the Kanye produced shit is not of the same quality as it used to be. It's not even just about him being a coon. None of that shit. It is really just like, yo, the quality of music ain't that good no more. Like it's not even. It's, in my opinion, from what, and after listening to Finding Forever again, I was like, this nigga lazy. Like, for real, that's what I walked away from it was, because like when the album started, I was like, what the this is a Kanye beat. I'm like, damn, that's oh yeah, fuck. Nostalgia. And the next track came on, I'm like, it's also a Kanye beat. Damn, this nigga went in on it. And it was like on and on and on. I'm dog. It just reminded me, like, this nigga did all, bro. You aside from the cooning, you lazy as fuck.
Aside from the cooning.
Right, because I can say fuck your music and it be produced great, you make great music, but fuck you and fuck your music all the way across the board. I can do that. Mm-hmm. I'm cool with that. But it's like, if you make great music, I mean, like, if you making shitty music and you still expect me to be like, oh, the nigga he makes good music because of you, because he's him. No, fuck all that. No. I'll be the first to tell to talk about somebody that I likes music, or like used to likes music or whatever, and be like, yo, you ass.
Right.
I'll tell you one day, if you ever become ass, I'm like, yo, you just trash right now, bro. Stop.
See, that's the difference between me and a lot of niggas. If I feel like I'm gonna make some ass, or I make a few songs that I think are ass, I'm just gonna probably not put them out. And just keep going until I feel like something's not ass. Now,
I don't think that's necessarily true though.
Well, I think if somebody still says his ass when I do get to that point, I'm still gonna tell you go fuck yourself. But
Exactly. That's why I said I don't think that's what you said is true.
like
You an artist, and an artist is not gonna be like, is not gonna listen to somebody be like, yo, that's ass. Whether they know, like, whether you care about what they do it or not, and really think about it, especially if they cared about, put forth the effort to make said shit and be like, you think my shit ass now? You'd be offended. But if I'm trying to tell you, like, yeah, like off the rip, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be like, yo, you should put that album out and get in the car and then like call Mrs. Ortega and be like, yo, so Bear's gonna put out this terrible last project tomorrow. Don't not post it, but you know, be subtle. And you know, I mean, just be subtle. And just drive off. Like, I'm not gonna do that to you. I'm gonna tell you the shit's ass first. And then when you be like, go fuck yourself, I can get in the car and be like, yo, this nigga Barry dropping a terrible ass album tomorrow. I told this nigga, I'm like, don't do this shit. And when this shit flop, he gonna be like, nigga, I shouldn't have done it. And it would be a completely different conversation. You can do what the fuck you want to do. Like, you can't, like, motherfuckers been telling Kanye that he been putting out bars music. That nigga ain't listened to a damn word since. He ain't listened to nobody.
He doubled down and started making music with the same niggas that he used to make good music with, making bad music with them. However the fuck you do that, well, I guess when you're in control of the whole record other than their verse, yeah, I guess you can probably do that.
hot take, but it's true facts. The greatest contribution that Kanye West has ever given to hip hop has been like, and this real shit, hear me out, was when he completely disrespected Nas and destroyed Nasir and the whole thing by adding it to the good music rollout. Because if not that, I feel like Nas wouldn't have caught a new win, wouldn't have been pissed off, and there wouldn't have been this fire lit up under his ass where you had to go and find Hit Boy, or at least when he met Hit Boy, was like, fuck it, let's go into the studio right now. I'm in album mode. I'm trying to get out of this shit. Call it, you know what I'm saying? And let these niggas know what's really good. And Hit Boy delivers 3 times. It would have never happened if it wasn't for that shit. Cause Nas looked like he was revving and ready to retire. He was ready and revving like, I don't need this shit no more. Fuck it. I'm on this venture capitalist shit. It was supposed to be his last album on Def Jam. Def Jam was pissed off because of the Nasir album, so he did the Lost Tape shit just to get out of the deal with Def Jam. And then right after that, Mass appealed it right up the ass with the shit with Hit Boy, and it was over. 3 times.
That is true.
No, matter of fact, 4 times. You gotta include Magic. So 4 times.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Magic too. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't. I got
say the universe 4 classic Nas albums because that nigga fucked up 1. I'm cool with it.
I'm not saying I don't think the universe needed the Nasir album to happen to get these other 4. I think we still get the 4. They just might be more spaced out. But when you want to, yeah. But when you have, let's say, a fire lit up under your ass, yeah, you might fuck around and crank out 50 new records that are all amazing because you like, fuck, I already had this planned out. And this nigga, and now he don't talk to Kanye no more.
Oh no, like for real. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm gonna keep it a straight bean. If I were you, a rapper currently in the game, if I were you, and Kanye offered to do my album, if I look the way I looked at Kanye prior to Kanye Coon, or me noticing the coonage, I'd be excited for that. Like 2016 me would have been excited for that. Like, yeah, let's do this. Let's go. If I'm still recording songs on the way to my party, I'm mad. If the music is playing that I just recorded in the fucking car, unmastered at the party, I'm mad.
I'm really mad then.
If I tell you
yeah, I'm really mad
that I'm mad after that because nigga, you wildin' and this is not the way it was supposed to go, and you ain't from Queensbridge, I'm super mad. And then you said, and you tell me you shouldn't be nervous, you Nas.
What you mean you nervous? That's such a wild fucking thing to say to Nas.
Yeah. You at that moment,
what do I mean?
Fuck, like at this moment, fuck mad, nigga. You didn't turn me into 89 Nas, nigga. 3 years before Illmatic. You know what
I'm feeling nasty, bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you what Queensbridge was like in 89, nigga. I'm gonna show you right now in Queensbridge what the fuck is really going on. Like, I am mad as hell. Like, it's not even fair at this point. Stop playing with me. If that moment does not happen, and this is what I saw. Oh shit! I'm gonna say it was last week. I think it was last Tuesday. I saw a tweet from one of the rap motherfuckers that I follow, Rap Analytics and shit, that the success as far as numbers for artists as of lately using one producer over a multitude might have been a Complex article. I don't know. But over a multitude is really kind of like shocking. People do better numbers and get better quality of music as far as an album working with one producer over working with a multitude of, depending on how long the project is.
It's because it's harder to pair sounds together from different people.
Exactly. Because sometimes you can be like, yo, I'm working with this one artist in LA. Because that's what I went to. You could be working with one artist in LA on this shit, but the other producer that you got working with or put together another beat for you might be in Atlanta or some shit. So now they send you the beat and you making do with the beat and the stems that they send you.
Right.
With whoever engineer you got in LA. But you might go to another fucking spot and record in Miami for a whole different vibe. And now you got another engineer with another producer. Shit ain't gonna sound the same. And I started to notice that more and more at the fact that I listen through most shit with studios on or high quality earbuds. You can hear the difference in tones or in quality from song to song. One of the things that bothers me is the way the mastering is done on Couldn't Be Done on Freddie Gibbs's Soul Separately going into Blackest in the Room. It bothers me because the quality of it Couldn't Be Done is completely different. That is the dirtiest song as far as mastering on the entire project.
I haven't heard
like, I'm gonna say, if you start with the first two after the podcast is over, just 2 songs. Listen to the first one, second one. That's it. This is like, and you can hear the difference just off those first 2 songs. The rest of the quality, excuse me, sounds like he worked with the same engineer possibly. Like going forward, that first one you can tell it's different. You can tell it if you listen to it through headphones, like really for real, that quality is different going into the next song. But when you listen to something like Alfredo, where he just worked with Alchemist, or Bandana or Pinata and shit, what he did with Madlib, everything sounds the exact shit all the way across.
Right.
You don't get a difference in quality. And I was like, it makes sense. It makes sense. Because even
A lot of sense.
yeah, but even when you use this too, like Big Sean used No ID, Kanye, and Key Wayne for a lot of the first Detroit project.
Yeah.
He only used 3, but he used the same niggas as pretty much all in house. His shit was probably going through the same engineer.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, everything's gonna sound like pretty good and clean. Everything, but when you see this nigga start working with a multitude of different producers,
started sounding weird.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, yo, that's hard. But without Kanye and his coonery and fuckery, we would have never got this unbelievable run he's on.
Oh. You might be right. I feel like there's a universe out there where Kanye didn't fuck that album up. We just happen to live in the other multiverse.
Oh no, there's definitely a universe where he didn't fuck that album. There's definitely one, and I really want to go to that universe just to hear that album that he didn't fuck up. Like like the universe in the multiverse theory where Kanye isn't the coon. I want to see what non-coon 2022, 2023 Kanye looks like. I want to see what that looks like.
Might actually be president already.
I wouldn't be surprised.
We might have all actually voted for him last time, and he's like literally in the White House.
Oh my God. Me arguing, like multiverse me arguing with like now me about like why the fuck you voted for Kanye for president is wild. That argument is nuts. That argument is wild than a motherfucker.
He could be like, so wait. So he sat down with Trump and it was a bad thing and Trump was president? What the fuck is going on over there?
I'm bro. Yeah, I wouldn't want to look at myself in shame for a minute, just like, so you were Earth 204 Ortega, right? Okay, all right. What? You voted for Kanye? Well, yeah. Nigga, why? And if I hit him as soon as I might punch myself. I'm not gonna lie, just based off of whatever Earth I'm like multiverse theory we are in, Kanye's perception. I might just beat my own ass. Like, nah, son, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. I know, cause you didn't do that. I'm loyal, nigga. I know. Don't tell me something I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, like you're still a super fan because Kanye did everything right. That shit would be hilarious. We talking about, bro, I got tickets to the Yeezy 2 tour. What are you talking about? He put out Yeezus 2, nigga.
You know what?
Nigga,
I don't know. On some real shit, I don't think it would be wrong. It wouldn't do nothing to Earth me. Like right now, if I shot a different Earth version of me. So it would, like, for real, if it works just like on the Jet Li, the one theory, it would technically make me stronger because I killed somebody else in my own multiverse that was me. You know, so it would technically make me dope. I like if we gonna keep it on that.
If that's the case, then you would
that was a good movie.
On some Kane the Conqueror shit then.
Oh, I would, nigga. If you give
different universe, fucking your own self and everything else up, like, just because.
The one there, you never seen that movie with Jason Statham and Delroy Lind?
I just haven't seen it in like 20 fucking years. But I seen it. Yeah.
I thought the concept of that was kind of cool in the sense of if you kill yourself in a bunch of different universes and you become stronger, that almost kind of is like worth the payout. Like you just making yourself, like when it was just them last two niggas, Oh, it was wrong. It was like that nigga went to purgatory and was fighting for the rest of his life, and he didn't give a fuck. It was like that was hard.
That's funny. I don't remember any of that movie. I gotta read.
Word.
I don't
Oh,
remember any.
I
of
know
it.
that shit is streaming somewhere, bro. The one was a good ass.
I know I saw it because I remember it was. I remember like, oh shit, Jet Li, Jay Statham. I gotta see this shit. I remember I saw the movie. I just can't tell you what happened.
Like that shit was hard, and he was trying to like. They had that one motherfucker. The one version of him kept going to each universe and killing the like his existing person. What? That shit was hard.
Don't remember
Like
that.
for real. But I would be a little paranoid though at a certain point because I'm just like, yo, if there's only, let's say there's only 1,000 different universes in a multiverse, for example. Once I get to like 50, I'm gonna be a little paranoid because I know each nigga that I'm gonna like a version of me is gonna be a little bit more stronger, keen, probably smarter. It's not just gonna be as easy as killing the other ones. Like, nah. We got to get raw and shit, and we got to start doing like judo classes and shit.
At that point, that would just be. That's just a overly complicated way to commit suicide. At that point, just fucking do yourself and get it over with.
Nah, because at the end of it all, I'm the most powerful being in any multiverse.
But what if that rabbit hole just leads to then kill yourself because you become a god or some shit? Then you just kill yourself you just took a bunch of steps to do the same shit. It's stupid.
Nah, nigga, because if I know I'm the last one left, I ain't doing that shit, nigga. I did this shit for a reason. If I did it to become God, nigga, I'm here now.
No,
Like,
you have to kill, you become as powerful as you can as a human. Now you got to kill yourself to become God. And come on. Like, yeah, that doesn't lead to a good place.
If I got to kill myself to become a god, dog, like that might actually be the best way to go about it. If in that sense, in that theory, if that's the end game, if that's the whole end game. But if I know I can conquer every multiverse without having to go to God level on some Super Saiyan like triple OG shit, I'm here. Like I'm here now.
That's corny.
You
don't really want the power like that. That's corny.
I already got
then
the
it's
power.
Gonna be somebody else. Because then what if I do it to myself? I become more powerful than you because I kill myself and then kill you. Then you just fucked yourself out of having all the power.
Let's see who becomes God first, nigga. If you got to do a whole 1,000 level merc out on yourself through multiple versions of the multiverse to get to where I'm at, I've done it already. The last one is me. You got a long way to go.
But once I get to 1,001 and I pull that trigger, then you just wasted a bunch of time.
Oh no, I'm gonna know the streets gonna be talking. The multiverse streets.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you know because I'm God at that point. You're gonna know.
I'm talking about prior to. When you
it's my own chain of people. You would never know. It's a chain of me's. Not nobody I'm not gonna interfere with you getting in your shit while you're killing yourself.
I'm gonna know
1,000 times over.
Because in a multitude of multiverses, me and you are still gonna be friends. So if you just start like popping up or like missing or dead in a bunch of different multiverses, nigga, I'm gonna know. Like I'm going to know.
But then you just then that would just be weird.
I'm like, this nigga bugging. This nigga think he gonna get the God mode before I do. Ha! Blah!
No, because for all you know, maybe I just want to be just as powerful, nigga. I'm not gonna kill myself either. That's stupid. And then you believe me, and I do it. Because I'm the homie. It's not impossible for you to believe me.
I'm resetting the whole multiverse now. I'm God level, nigga. I'm gonna bring myself back.
So you have to yourself.
I'm gonna bring myself back, nigga. I'm gonna like make this like crazy ass big statues of Huey P. Newton and Obama and Michelle and Kobe and shit. It's gonna be some weird shit. I'm telling you, all my favorite heroes going up on every multiverse across the globe, everywhere. All Martians are really gonna look like Marvin. Like For real. We going there, dog. There's like each multiverse is gonna have a different color of Martian and shit. Like, you know how Marvin the Martian is like green.
Yeah.
It'd be a universe where it'd be blue, red, and shit. But if y'all be Marvin, bro. If I met a Martian that didn't look like Marvin the Martian, I'm mad. I'm mad for real. I'm like, like, I'm mad. Cause especially if I figure out they can shapeshift. Cause you can shapeshift, like you could have just been any character in the world that would have made me feel like you was cool. You came out as a whole reptilian, nigga. You didn't need to do that. You could have been Marvin.
What if it was that or like David Hasselhoff, like in Guardians of the Galaxy? Might be the best idea.
Yeah, that's what I would expect from dude. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you know the most appealing and non-threatening Martian creature you could possibly think of will be Marvin. Do that. No, like don't be Alien versus Predator, bro. Don't do that. Cause I'm gonna look at you as a threat now. Now I'm gonna be like, ah.
Now I think you want to smoke.
Yeah, and I'm gonna run and shit very, very fast and very, very far. And I'm gonna go back to Earth and tell them like to send a nuke to Mars because it's all bad.
See, if you a guy and you just kill yourself, you ain't got to worry about all of that.
I don't think we should be saying that on the Twitch stream. I think we've been joking about it long enough. But people was wild.
In Grand Theft Auto, duh. We mean,
you know, I wouldn't care, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? We got to specify this. Motherfuckers is weird. He said, kill myself. Like, no.
I think if they were going to nuke the shit, they would have already done it.
No, I'm just saying, in the case of a grand jury, like, well, you told my son to do. When the fuck did I do what?
Like shit like that, lady. You're just putting words in my mouth.
Like, but we can't say that shit, nigga. We gotta hire rich, powerful lawyers to do that. But then, in turn, because of the smart Mexican I am, we're gonna countersue for defamation of character and damages to our personal lifestyle.
Emotional damages. What they call it.
No, those two. Like for real. Like you just told me earlier that you could sue for torture. Shit, torture is relative. All you got to do, like real shit.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Not on paper, at least. You can't.
It's relative.
Like, oh, this job is torture. I'm suing you for torturing me. No, you can't do that. But
depends. It's relative.
If you came over and you happened to walk into a room and I locked the door behind you as I walked in that room and kept you in that room, and then I don't know, picked at your skin with a fucking X-Acto knife or something, then that's torture. It's different. Well, if you didn't want me to do those things, that's torture.
It's weird. And nah, I'm really starting to believe now. You know what? My former employer, I'm really getting ready and revving to sue their ass. I've been on that tip this like as of lately because I don't have to do none of the dumb shit during holiday season that I had to do before.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm looking at it from a different set of lenses because I've done it. I was like, that shit cannot be legal, yo. Like that shit is like, yo, like, nah. That is like on paper. If I was like an actual lawyer and was like, yo, and like a person that worked there came to me with the shit that I know, I'm like, yo. So I'm gonna let you know my rates are 20% off tops. We gonna win. Cause nigga, what? And that when you can get a lawyer, any lawyer, to like look at you like nigga what?
I mean, after you've told money.
Yeah, after you've said like really legal shit, you're not stoned, slurring, and high off lean, nigga. You explained your shit, nigga. What? Oh, you paid. You paid already. You good.
That's a good bet for sure.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. 100. Unfortunately, Blueface's lawyer cannot say that. They said nigga what, and they was hurt.
Yeah, definitely. Did you see Kodak's lawyer bought him a chain for his birthday with his lawyer's phone number on it and his name?
Yeah. He keep Kodak out of prison, bro. But Kodak keep putting himself in position to go back to prison.
So that's what we really need to stop. But I wasn't mad at it. Niggas was talking about like what they say in the comments shit. Oh, he just trying to brand that black man like he owned him or something. I'm like, no, he's trying to make it where Kodak don't have to open his fucking mouth next time he's in handcuffs. He can just point at his chain.
Yeah. You want your lawyer on my chain?
That's all he got to say. I ain't saying nothing. Call my lawyer. It's on my chain. That's it.
Like which chain? The chain with the tag on it.
With the name that doesn't look like mine.
Like this one? Yeah. You ain't Z. That's exactly what he would say. Dumbass nigga. Like, your man's is stupid. Like, for real. Your man's is dumb.
Kodak is not stupid.
He dumb as hell.
Kodak is just misunderstood. He is not.
No, he dumb as hell.
No, he's not. It's like saying 21 Savage is a Cat in the Hat rapper. You could say it, but that's just minimalizing what he really does. It's not really true. You just mad he said Nas was irrelevant. That's all you mad about. If you call him a Cat in the Hat rapper, yeah, okay. The syllabic patterns are simple, but the nigga's not saying something. Like
right about that. But when they said he was a Cat in the Hat rapper, I couldn't be mad at it because you
can see, you know what he means.
He definitely is. He is like, I'm not even gonna say I see it. I know, like you right, like you right. But it's one of them
like that's a reach.
No, it was a reach because I was like, damn, because he was spitting a little bit on that on her lost, John. Like he was spitting on that bitch.
21.
But I'm like,
spitting. He just made it sound simple as hell, and he is.
Yeah, but
makes it very simple.
But then I was like, damn, but he just makes good music though. So can you be mad at the nigga for that, for being a Cat in the Hat rapper? Damn. Yeah.
I don't know.
He kind of rap. He Cat in the Hat rapper, bro. But I can listen to it. It's not mad. I'm not mad at it. I can listen.
I feel like it's just reaching, nigga. Like Cat in the Hat would be like Blueface to me. That's Cat in the Hat. Whereas it's very simple and you not really saying shit.
Don't disrespect Dr. Seuss like that, because Dr. Seuss had rhythm and rhyme. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not gonna allow you to do that. I knew he was going to. Like, nah, don't do that. No. Matter of fact, apologize. I'm mad. Like, what are we doing?
Hey,
that shit taught niggas how to read, bro.
Blueface is teaching niggas how to live without a father.
They ain't got no moms neither, bro. That's
what Krayshawn there for.
She is not doing nothing. Matter of fact, I want the real Krayshawn to come back. Like, I want her to stop doing OnlyFans and stuff and make music again. Stop streaming Gucci because apparently she owe him that.
Oh.
Like,
no, just buy it so you can own it yourself, and then they don't get any more money after that.
Niggas don't buy music no more. Nigga, shut up.
Like, buy my album in stores now. What?
Do that though. Do that though.
I, unlike Saudi or Sweetie, have not sold one record unless you do the tally, and I don't want to do all the tallies. But still, ain't nobody bought this shit, and I've noticed that.
I'm keeping 100 with you, bro. Not unless you do hard copies, I ain't buying it.
Yeah, I figured that. And I thought about doing hard copies, but I'm like, not this one. I'll wait. Not this one. I
And,
was
like,
thinking about doing hard copies.
you know what? Press up some vinyls. Press up some.
Thought that too. Thought about that.
Press up some of those.
Yeah, I might do like 10 of those just to do it as like some to have it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it for some later shit or something.
You know what you should do? Which was the first single you dropped? Fly for it?
Mm-hmm. Well, that wasn't for it, technically. I technically didn't drop any singles for it.
Nigga, shut up.
Well, they were so spaced out, I wouldn't call it
Nigga, it was a 12-year rollout. So what?
Shut the fuck up. Well, yeah, I guess it would be Fly then. Yeah.
All right, so Fly, you pick a color of your choosing. Just press up a couple of them motherfuckers. For like the vinyl itself. And just frame them. It don't even have to be gold. Just for the fact of like that's your first one in a long time. Just for you.
Well, I was gonna get one of those. I know they do them on Etsy, the little custom ones. I was thinking about getting that for myself for Christmas, like getting like a framed like plaque of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
where it looks like it's a vinyl. They put your little cover on the shit.
Yeah, boost it till you make it.
Huh?
You know what I mean? And boost it till you make it.
Well, I mean, that's just something dope to do for yourself, man.
Well, that's why I was saying like but I wouldn't say like a platinum or a gold.
I wouldn't like start telling it's an award. That'd be weird.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like don't give it to everybody or make one for to sale. I was like, yeah,
no, I was talking about the vinyls to like sell as like part of promotion. But yeah, if I was gonna get like a trophy type thing, that'd just be for me. I ain't gonna tell motherfucker, oh yeah, no, the such and such gave this to me. That's fucking lame.
You should do one 2 cassettes too. Like even if you don't sell them all throughout time, those shit's gonna be like you pop them shit's collector's pieces.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need 2 and 2 anyway. Because I'm gonna have one.
I'm letting you know it'll be limited stock of everything.
See, you just selfish if you're not including the shit in that and like ahead. Like I'm just gonna I know I gotta get 6 of these Johns to Jose Ortega. I already know. Like I already know I gotta get 6 of these Johns to him. You know what I'm saying? 6 go to George, 6 go to Joker. Like you gotta know this. You know what I mean?
Nigga said 6 tapes.
I need 2 cassettes, 2 hard copy CDs, and 2 vinyls.
I feel it.
Because one day I'm gonna hand them same like the plastic ones in plastic to my child. And then one day,
by the time she cracking them open, it'll be worth something.
No, the one that I already cracked open is still gonna be worth something. We listen to them still. Plastic ones are never getting opened ever. That way, when we die, them shit's like make more in value, but she still don't sell them. Yeah. And then she give it to many we Ortega and shit. And then he grows up with it. And he has the same plastic ass vinyl, resurrection therapy vinyl in plastic.
That shit is dusty to the motherfucker.
And it's going to be worth $150 million because people ain't going to be listening to vinyl by that point in time in life, probably. They're going to be like, nigga, what? Y'all had a digital sound that wasn't digital and you actually had a disc of it?
Nigga.
The fuck?
Oh yeah, that might actually be worth something.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
At that point, you got to just put it in the museum.
I'm starting to find out that shit that I didn't even think was really worth shit is worth shit now. Like,
Man, that's how it be.
oh fuck.
I'm so mad I didn't like dog. My life would be completely different if I just kept my Pokemon card.
Nigga, I have a Michael Beasley rookie card. I went through all my my cards and shit yesterday at my parents' house. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
How much is
Ah!
that?
I don't know. I'm waiting for him to die. I'm waiting for a lot of people. Like when I went through my baseball, football, and basketball cards, I'm like, oh my God. In 30 years, I'm gonna be a billionaire. Like, is it like overnight? I'm just gonna sell the whole lot. He's like, take it.
Don't blame me.
Yep, just take it. But I have 3 different Kobe Bryant cards, all mint in condition. I did discover. I'm waiting though to sell them. And I will wait 8 years and 24 years just to see value. Because those are going to be very high value at that point. The 8th year since passing, or the 24th, them auction them is going to be dumb.
I suggest you get them minted and graded if you're just going to keep them anyway.
Well, I got to get them graded.
You sell them, you know, they'll already be done with that.
Yeah, I only have 2 graded cards right now, which is I have a 2nd year Topps Allen Iverson pristine, and a rookie card Carmelo Anthony. That's mint. But I bought that graded. But I only bought it for $15.
Okay.
Like that was in high school though. Like I bought that shit in high school. Skipping school. That was like one of the greatest purchases I've ever made in my life. Because I already knew. Because when dude offered $15 for the card, I looked at that odd flip as an investment. I never looked at any like player card or anything like that as anything else other than.
Man, I wish. Because had I kept the fucking Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the fucking Pokemon cards I had, nigga, I would be probably in the same neighborhood, but in a very, very, very different house. Very, very different house.
100%. But my brother was the one that got me into collecting. Because he told me like, yo, because he had a collection. I inherited his collection. So like part of his collection and shit. He gave me part. He sold the rest. Like at a bad time, but he sold the rest. And he was telling me like, yo, you keep these. He was like, I got these when I was 12 years old. And he was like, I'm gonna eat off these shits. Like for real, for a minute. He was like, you get some cards, put them shits in the sleeves, leave them there. Keep them away from moisture. You'll be all right. And I'm thinking to myself, like, so all I need to do is get a bunch of Jason Kidds and Allen Iversons, Jordans and shit. And he was like, no, nigga, take everything. He was like, take everything and put it into a sleeve. Don't bullshit. Take everything. And I was like, why? And he was telling me about when my mom gave all of his Transformers away. The original OG Jones. Mm-hmm. All the G.I. Joe Jones. All of them. All originals. And sold them in a yard sale. Mm-hmm. And once he figured out how much they was worth even outside of the box, he went go look for them and was about to sell them shits off at auction. He had somebody lined up. Moms let them shits go for like $2 a pop.
That's how it happens.
Yeah, so he was like, no, keep these shits away from moms. Put them in a filing cabinet somewhere and keep them locked away. And that's what I've done. So I have a safe for them shits now. Well, I've been bought one, but it's not here.
All right. And nowadays, most people know though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be hip. So if you go in there for something, most motherfuckers is going there too. I don't know. That might just be for the next few years or something because people usually fall off and shit. But there's plenty of people that like it's so much easier to like resell shit now that niggas be damn near going to yard sales begging to get some shit for $1, $2 because the person selling it don't know that it's $30, but they don't want to pay $5 for it. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
That's one of them things I'm gonna do when I get my L's back. I'm gonna motherfucking start hitting like on the weekends. I'm gonna go hit little garage sales and shit. Cause that's one of them shits I always like doing. It's like a fun money thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's fun and you make up what I was doing.
Yeah. Like I always when I worked at my previous employer, we had a card rack. Right next to the register. Be all types of sports cars and shit, because that's where I used to get them when I was a kid. I would always wait to see like who was smart enough to invest for the future, just like on some bullshit.
Right.
Never seen not a one person in like 2 years buy a pack of them shits. Not one. And I was like, wow. And then they changed all that shit out, like shipped it all out and stuff. And that was crazy, in my opinion, because I bought like at least 12 packs out of there.
Right.
Just on GP, like I don't care about who Tyrese Halliburton is, but goddamn it, if he becomes an all-star, you know what I mean? If he dies in a tragic car accident, God forbid.
That's a fact.
Yeah, you know what I mean? All you got to do is get them graded. Invest in your future, people.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting me some cars. I just gotta look into that shit a little more. But yeah.
Man, I said it's simple. Just start somewhere, nigga, and just keep them. Don't do shit with them. Just keep them, motherfucker.
For real.
It'll be some dumb shit like a specific Charizard becomes worth like 15 grand or some shit.
I think that's already happening.
Yeah, but all the shit from
I saw Pikachu going for 95 racks the other day.
Bruh.
You know how many Pikachus I had, bro?
Taylor Swift prices, bruh.
Well, yeah, like for real.
Yeah. But that's all
you might be able to correlate that somehow.
Yeah.
Like for that week. I think that was the same week I saw the Pikachu shit. I was like,
God damn. But everything that was popular Pokemon or the originals from when we was kids, oh, that shit's all worth something.
Nigga, I've considered buying a few boxes just because have one of them opening streams on this bitch, nigga. Just see, it's just like $150 for a box of them. You either get something good or you get something that's worthless. And it's, you just keep it because later it might not be worthless. Who knows?
Nigga, I saw a holographic Zapdos from like back in the day. Go for like over 20,000. And that was years ago. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, bro. I heard this nigga on stream. No, it was on a YouTube video. They were talking about the Pokemon craze and all that. It was a girl. Little white girl from I think Utah. So one of them, it was one of them little small, one of them places where it's really, really white. She's about our age though. This chick paid her student loans off, which was like 30,000-40,000, paid for her house, bought and paid for, and her car off Pokemon cards. And we're not talking about like a little small ass house in the hood. We talking about like $300,000-$400,000 house. And her college tuition and the car, all bought, paid off with Pokemon cards.
True.
That shit is beautiful.
Oh, fam. That Carmelo Anthony I got is becoming more and more worth something the longer he stays out of the NBA, I tell you. Like, for me personally, because I'm a fan, I'm like, just get a nigga a job, bro. He should still be in the league. But like on some selfish shit, nigga, Go play in Taiwan, please. Like, please play in Taiwan.
Word to the white, nigga, for real.
Like, go do that and drop 100,000 points in one game. Like, do that. You do that.
Nigga, Lala ain't trying to move to Taiwan.
She ain't with that nigga no more.
You know they still fuck on the weekends.
Nah. I think she hate that nigga for real. like for real. Cause oh shit, it was a gang when they was just trying to like work it out. And you could tell she was FaceTiming like to her son, like him playing and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And she had that face on her, like just if I wasn't a good mama, nigga,
I wouldn't even fucking be here right now.
The real shit. It had nothing. It wasn't like if I love this nigga. No, it was if I wasn't a good mama, nigga, I wouldn't even be, man. Fuck, I had to get pregnant. It was one of those, like, she was mad. Like, for real, for real. When it was that, nah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Lala, I would say Lala, like, if she came out in a book and was like, I hate that nigga for real, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. I could see that too. I could see it, but at the same time, though, she baby daddy, you still love that nigga a little bit.
Yeah, you ex-wife, but you didn't have this nigga didn't have like a baby and a half outside of wedlock. I mean, a half meaning like one chick actually he convinced to get an abortion. Like, yo, lost on the other one. That nigga was like her ass was like, I'm not Gabrielle, nigga. I ain't standing for this bullshit. You got me fucked up. Queens, nigga.
That's just, yeah, women, y'all gotta get over niggas cheating. I'm sorry.
You can't say she got over it. He kept doing it. And I love Mello, but that's what he just kept doing.
Okay, I'd say get over it is the wrong phrase. I mean, get used to it.
Nah, she couldn't get used to
that. I'm not saying I'm a cheater. I'm just saying it happens.
Nah, she couldn't get used to that. It was over. It was like that.
You got to find a way to grow some more pussy or something. Because how you gonna keep this man in the house? I need new bitches sometimes.
No, just because you play 41 games on the road, buying this playoffs, like, nigga.
A lot of opportunity for new pussy. I'm just saying.
Stop fucking new pussy.
Well, you got to come on the road with me or something at that point.
She's parenting.
Bring that little nigga so we can get in another room. We got money. You can get buy 2 hotel rooms. Shit. It ain't hard.
That's not how the NBA work.
Then we have a problem, don't we?
You decided you wanted to play basketball.
No. You decided you wanted to marry a basketball player.
That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts. That's facts.
Come on. Let's be honest here.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at that one. Can't be mad at it. Episode 231, Non-Millennials Podcast, Out Space Media. This bitch. We out this bitch. Shout out to everybody across the globe. Like, share, subscribe. Tell your grandma. Tell your grandma's grandma. Tell your cat. Tell the catlings that like the little motherfucking cat that you have in your house, which is a fucking terrible thing and is actually the equivalent of having a wild animal inside of your house, which is disgusting. Tell them about this podcast and shit. Tell your lemurs, turtles, fish.
Buying headphones for your animals, wanted or not.
Yeah, don't better not bring your kids. Don't tell your kids about this. They're not ready for this. Yeah. When you stoned and at a podcast, at a Thanksgiving party and shit 20 years from now, when they not little bastards, then you can be like, yo, I listened to that stupid shit and shit 20 years ago. This is wild.
I don't know.
Yeah.
All the bullshit on the internet, we might be saving the kids. You never know. So I wouldn't just put a nail in that coffin, so to speak.
I'm not gonna say TN2M is for the children because it's really not. This is not. It's for the culture. It's for the culture. It's for the culture.
For the kids, why can't we be for the kids? Wu-Tang for the culture too, and the kids.
Which kids? Which kids? You know what?
The little nigga kids trying to figure this thing out. Called life.
I agree with you. TN2M for the kids.
Goddamn.
But because guaranteed on Blood Gang Black TNO Jesus, if your kids listen to this show, they ain't never gonna shoot up no motherfucking school. I can guarantee that. That's facts.
Yeah. If anything, just out of them knowing in the afterlife will shame them. Knowing that they listen to this. How dare you? It's terrible.
Yeah.
You don't want to be shamed in the afterlife by us because that's never gonna stop.
Oh my God.
This shit is recorded, you know that, right? It's like an infinite loop.
Yeah. And that shit just might go platinum. Do you want to be platinum? In that sense, do you want to be that? Do you want to be that? Don't be a victim to us. Don't.
Why you playing? I'm considering starting a whole TV channel on Twitch here. We got enough hours for it. Just episode after episode after episode after episode all fucking day.
You know what? At this point, I would really think we probably have more episodes than Nori.
I don't know. Was he doing like 3-4 episodes? Wasn't he doing like 3-4 episodes a week at a time?
But it wasn't always consistent though. They took months off at certain points and shit. And we might have them. We at 231.
Yeah. I know I follow Drink Champs. Where the fuck is it? Yeah, right here. Oh no, we close though. At 342. We close though. We close.
We right there. We'll catch up. We're getting.
We got to start doing 2 a week at some point again. Just to catch them niggas.
Nah, that's just stress. I'm just gonna gamble on the fact that they're gonna slow down again at some point in time because that 2 weeks, 2 times a week. Oh, no,
well, if Nori keeps doing the shit he's been doing, he might be canceled.
Yeah, I gotta pick up an extra drug habit to to keep up with 2 a week again. Like, no.
Yeah.
But episode 231, we'll be back next week. Love y'all. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I mean? Peace.
Peace, niggas. I'll hit you up, bro.
Bro.
Yeah.